Dude, we're going hard right now, dude.
I know.
Bro, this is a long one.
Yeah, we're at
Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
Best memory would probably be like realizing that like this was gonna happen. Like I was like literally on the cusp of knowing that like, oh wow, like the thing that people talk about, like dreams, like, okay, I have a dream that I'm gonna play music for a living. To actually like know that I'm like there, like right there, I'm so close to actually be making this a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I just remember thinking to myself, like, you know, we'll see one day, hopefully. I just love writing music. I just love playing and all this stuff. It's the same thing, like, kind of with church. Like to have the capacity to do it all the time. You know what I mean? So that's why you want to make a living doing it, so that you have the ability to keep doing it, right? But yeah, so that for me was these moments, these, like, little sparks of, like, seeing, like, oh, this is, like, really happening. I would say, and that was probably a collection of memories, but it was a thing that I can say like was the most special for me because I was able to prepare myself like, oh, this is like legit gonna happen. Like, and I knew it was coming. And so like whatever way it was gonna happen, there was a point in time where I was just like, this is clear to me. I was actually in my bedroom upstairs. I can actually, the last part, I think this is probably the memory I would choose from it. I was upstairs, I was making music in my room, and I was just like every day I was writing songs every day. I had like probably like 80 songs, demos tracked that I just made
full songs,
Reason drums. I would just like get back when like Propeller had like Reason. You remember Reason?
Yeah.
Like that was the first time that I was able to analog put all my drums in and like make like so I can play along with it. So I did all my drums manually, then I did my bass and guitars, and I would do demo vocals that were like really garbage because I didn't know how to sing at all. Barely do still, but and so I remember sitting up there and I wrote a song that like I felt like it, I never even used it to this day. It's like on my like hard drive, and I remember feeling like, dude, like this is good. Like this is really good. And I just remember hearing it and going, like, I'm gonna do this. Like this is gonna happen. And it like really shortly after that experience, things started to fall in place. So that was my memory, I think, is just having the understanding of like this is really gonna happen. Like the confidence in what I was doing. Because it was like almost like a personal feat. It wasn't just like me like, oh yeah, my music's so good, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like, no, this is like really gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, and so it's a good moment, you know, in life when you feel confident enough to be able to like know you're capable.
Yeah,
I think it's more so what it was. So it kind of goes back to like a mental health thing, like conquering like the what ifs, hoping you'll do something. Instead, you're like, no, confident. Like I'm gonna figure this is gonna get situated in whatever way it does. This was after the Falling Cycle stuff too. So I had a moment where I was just like, oh, I'm really gonna do this for real. Even though they didn't keep me in it. And it was like a couple years after actually. Afterward, I would say probably if we're gonna say now, let's go full on afterward. My favorite memory would just be, dang, this is crazy, dude. Honestly, to think about that, like, okay, give me something.
Getting tattooed by Mike Carrera. Getting tattooed by Mike Carrera.
Yeah, dude. That's in. He didn't say in the middle.
That's my favorite memory.
Yeah, you're living through me.
It was when he was eating cereal, watching someone else put strings on a guitar for him.
Bro, dude, I didn't even watch him, dude. I'd be like, go in the back, dude.
I don't want to see this peasant shit.
Get out of here.
Dude, get those strings. You didn't get the right strings. Get out.
Are these tens?
Leave me.
Are they? Yeah. What is wrong with you, peasant? You, you filthy villager.
Peasant activities out of here.
Oh man. I would say the moment that I gave my life back to the Lord, like fully rededicated my life to the Lord. That moment, listening to that dude Ryan Reese talk, give his testimony so raw in front of the other pastors, and then even the other pastors embracing him, like going like, "No, you're really rough around the edges, but this is very real." And so it made me think like, if a guy like that can be amongst, not like me trying to be a pastor, but like if a guy like that can be amongst other people within the church, there's hope for me as somebody who believes to be just a normal dude, like to be myself around other Christians, period. And know that I don't need to be accepted, but know that like, I can be in good company and people will see me versus just see like the tattooed dude who used to play music, who went off on his own for a while and all that stuff. So I think that realization was absolutely the best memory afterward.
So I got a question for you.
Yep.
What was more nerve-wracking? First show playing guitar in front of people or first sermon?
Dude, that's funny. I was kind of thinking
first
how to
sermon
formulate that.
easily.
Yeah.
Because music came very natural to me.
Mm-hmm.
So because that, I can go up in front of 1,000 people, play a show, and feel completely comfortable, normal. Like there's like literally not a thing that would like throw me off. Not a thing. I mean, there was a point where we did a reunion show with Static in 2016 where we headlined the Glass House. We put on a show there, and my Achilles tendon ruptured. Fourth song in. We did the whole like End Over Get to Breathe full album and stuff, and it was during Lip Gloss and Letdown, dude. That it ruptured fully.
What a song!
Fully,
That's
dude.
a song to do it in.
Letdown, baby. Dude, and it fully ruptured on stage. You can find it on YouTube. It's on there. Someone recorded it. It's on there. And you can see me. I'm moving back and forth, and all of a sudden you can see me go like and snap back. And it's because it was like I was like putting all that tension on my tendon, and then all of a sudden it went poof, and it like just, and I couldn't like lift my heel up anymore. So I was like, what the heck? And you see me like kind of like I'm standing up and I'm like, what the heck? And I thought I broke my leg, but I could see that I was still clearly standing on my foot. It wasn't like tilted over or nothing. And I couldn't lift my heel though. And I was like, I think it's my tendon, but I'm like, I don't know how I would know that, but I think it is. I had a feeling, and I leaned over, and I'm like, and I was like, and I'm like, I'm totally like good. I'm a believer now. Like everything's good. But I was like, Jana, give me a chair. And she's all, huh? My wife on the side of the, because it's like her first really experiencing me do these things. So this is for her. She's like side stage. You know what I mean? The wife that gets stand side stage of the Glass House. She's standing there, and I'm like leaning over. I'm like,
just in that little
that little
walkway.
Yeah, but she like walked up. She was they were standing on the side up there. And I'm like, get me a chair. And she's like, what? I'm like, get me an effing chair. My faith went down the drain right there in that moment. I cussed at her because I wasn't cussing at her.
Yeah, it was the situation.
I was freaking out. I didn't know what was happening. And I was like, get me an effing chair. And she was like, oh, okay. And she's like, I think he needs a chair or something. And like they ended up bringing me back. Like in the Glass House, they have that old grand piano in the corner in the backstage area. Yeah. They brought me like a little flimsy chair from the piano because nobody could find a chair back there. Yeah. Like, there's no chairs back there. What's going on right now?
Well, at least all those ratty old like couches.
Everything is all old. Yeah, and a big couches. So they brought me that, and I sat down on that chair and played the rest of the show, the ruptured Achilles tendon, sitting down. Sick. And like legitimately the craziest thing. Everyone was like, dude, how didn't it hurt really bad? Like, how did you feel? Honestly, it's so much adrenaline. I wasn't even in pain. It only hurt the moment it popped. Right. And then the rest of it. And then right afterwards, I had a buddy that was there that was visiting, and he actually worked at, I think it was Corona Regional. and they got me into the ER like immediately. Boom, walked me straight in. I didn't even have to wait, nothing. I was like, dude, what the heck? And everybody was like, that was so punk rock, dude. Like, you literally played the show with a ruptured Achilles head and had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
You and Kobe, dude. Kobe Bryant.
Dude, bro. Hey, like, dude, Dave Grohl, Kobe.
Yeah.
Throw me up there with the greats, dude.
Zach
Better hang my jersey up there.
Let's go, dude.
I think Zach De La Rocca, didn't he do something to his ankle? Or?
Dude, I just feel like that's punk rock, dude. I can say that I fully had a punk rock moment
I
because
feel like I'd be like,
Our homie Martin played drums in a band called Cross Control. And their guitar player, we're at like this little small punk rock show, like all close quarters, and he's playing, and then his knee just dislocates, and he just falls to the floor,
dude.
and like he like finishes the song,
sick, dude.
and then like they're trying to help him up, but he's like, oh, it's my knee, and I think you was it you? You were joking about an old sports injury, and he's like, "Yeah, my knee just like dislocates, and I have to pop it back into
like
place."
when I played soccer, I was like, "Oh, it really was." Yeah.
Well, so at the end of the day, like I guess it's just a fun story, but at the same time, like playing in front of people, it just feels natural. It feels natural. It's because I'm just doing something that I love. Like playing guitar, I did so much. I love it so much. I feel so comfortable being in front of people and communicating with them in that way.
Yeah.
Teaching isn't necessarily my forte, right? So like when I said yes to be a pastor, what I was saying yes to is caring for people, right?
Yeah.
Especially at Sandals, like when you're a campus pastor, you don't necessarily have to teach all the time because the goal is, you know, you have like specific teaching pastors that are like focused on teaching. They're recording the sermons on like Thursday and package them out, and everybody's watching them at all of our campuses.
Gotcha.
So they're fresh. They're just packaged out.
Yeah.
Now where we're at as a church is like people are realizing, man, we really need more like, even though like we're all cohesive, like we all really desire the personal connection with the pastor too. So that we've adjusted things to where the campus pastor will teach every 4 to 5 weeks. It used to be like once a year, so that they can still see him teach like once.
Yeah.
But now they're realizing like, so there's been a big shift in that area, and so now it's so funny. Now I have to teach like basically once a month and roughly, and I like never ever thought in my wildest dreams I'd go up and teach people at a church about the Bible 1 and like go up there and like basically throw myself under the bus all day long.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing I enjoy the most actually though, is to just be like, hey, I did this, I messed up. I did this, I messed up. Because every time I do that, what happens is someone comes up to me afterwards and they go, thank you for sharing that story, because I struggle with that. I've experienced that. And more than just the scriptures that I'm reading to them, those are the things that are hitting, and they start the conversations, and then they inspire them to go and actually dig in on their own and read the Bible on their own.
Right.
So they'll go back and like read the scriptures that I was trying to communicate to them, but the things that they were hearing were the personal stories and the relationship, the relatability. And so while it is important to teach the Bible, the goal is that we're not just reading the Bible to them, because hopefully the goal is that you would look at it on your own.
Yeah.
And this would be a catalyst in which you would take what you're hearing and grow from that. Versus, again, the older style that I grew up with was like you're reading through the Bible and you continue on and you continue on and you continue on. And there's like, they exegete the text where they're like teaching you what was happening. And now we have so many tools to break down biblical text that anybody can learn whatever they need to learn. Like all they have to try a little bit.
Yeah.
Just watch a YouTube video. Someone could break down, a historian like Wes Huff was this guy that was just on Joe Rogan. He's a historian, so smart, incredible. Like actually getting Joe Rogan to even check out church right now, which is the craziest thing.
Nuts.
Yeah.
And you can watch guys like him, and he can teach you the history of stuff. And if you're interested and you're curious about that, but the thing that we really have to offer people is the stories, the relationship, the relatability side of things, because that's where like God does his best work in and through us, is when we're with people. And so that, like, the whole idea behind even the new project that I've been working on, that whole Rebel 12 thing, now that I'm gonna like do that instead, is like Rebel 12 is the 12 disciples.
Yeah.
And the reason why Rebel 12 also is because most of the time the music that I write, sometimes it'll be a little bit off the wall in different areas, and this song might be rock, this song might be a little bit heavier, this song might be a little softer. Like, I don't know what the direction is, but it's like the disciples were an amalgam of rebellious, difficult people, just like the amalgam of different sounds that I might incorporate into this project. So like, and through all of the brokenness of all these different guys, God still used through Jesus, like he used them to do the work that most people would expect clean cut, pure, unclean pastors to do.
Yeah.
Like, and those are the guys that built the church.
Right.
Was the crazy ones, the hard ones, the difficult ones. Those guys were on the road together doing ministry, and they didn't even like each other, most of them. They had to learn to work together. And so I think about like that kind of thing, and I think about like the ability to just, it's, again, this new project, and this is kind of going on a tangent, it's not a Christian band. It's just, there's things that I feel and believe that I would like to share in certain ways. Like, one of the songs is a story about me being a kid, growing up with my dad, and I've had to experience layers of grace from God, growing up, being upset with him, being trying to figure things out, going through things, experiencing a lot of life and hurt in my own way because I was too much of a knucklehead to hear. And so like over my life, he's been protecting me, giving me layers of grace up until that point. So I do it through like a fictional thing, like it's a boy, like, and so like, and then this other idea about Drive, just like trying to get away and stay away from this like negative, like dark thing. And I don't ever explain what it is, but you can kind of wrap your mind around whatever that would be.
Yeah.
But it's, for me, it would be probably spiritual warfare and like getting away from like things that are going to try and destroy me or my family and take us out of like where we're at in life. But the goal is that it's not the next song might not even have to do with faith at all. But at the same time, like, you're just going to get whatever's from me. Like,
yeah.
And mental health is another one I want to touch on. Like, I absolutely want to bring that into the mix because I care so deeply about that, because it's the awareness of that for myself. But yeah, so teaching for sure, because again, going back to when I started teaching, that wasn't what I was necessarily feeling like I was saying yes to. I was, pastor and teacher are two different things, right? You have the rabbi, you have the shepherd, and basically the world has turned it into, if you're a shepherd, you're a rabbi too, like you're a teacher.
Right.
Like they never were actually like together fully. Well, because again, the Bible, like we have it now, so we're trying to teach it, we're trying to learn it, understand it, know it. But I've had to learn to go, sorry guys, I had to learn to say yes. Like, my hands are open, I'm here, all I can do is say, I'm gonna do the best that I can and see what happens. And when you got these older people in our church, the older generation that sat under incredible teachers that have experienced a lot of life and are willing to hear you, this 39-year-old, well, me, right? This 39-year-old knucklehead, old ex-hardcore band, like, just random guy, like, and willing to like just give me the platform and root for me. Like, I could say the wrong things and they know my heart and go, man, like, that was awesome, John.
Yeah.
I know this because I've like experienced it from our congregation, to know that I can say that confidently about my campus and the people that are there. It just makes me feel so good. Like, honestly, just sharing that now, like saying it out loud, it just feels so good to know that, like, I don't have to get up there and try to be something I'm not. I don't got to get up there and try to be like the smartest guy in the world. I'm not. I don't have to get up there and be the most spiritual guy in the world. I'm not. I don't have to get there and look like I have it all together. I don't. I have to be willing. That's it. Open hands, willing to just do whatever I feel like God's directing me to do. And so with the teaching thing, that is really it. I'm getting better at it. Still whatever. I'm still okay.
Yeah.
I don't really think that my goal isn't to ever become the best teacher, because that's not necessarily my gift. And so I'm not going to put all my time and attention into being the best teacher. When I can teach somewhat, but my goal is to be relatable and like allow people to experience things through me, or stories that I've experienced through other people that they'll allow me to share, to help hopefully allow people to feel more like,
Yeah.
I'm not alone. Because that feeling, dude, is you can't put a price on that, man. Like the feeling of feeling like you're not alone is like, it's life-giving, man. So teaching, hard, so hard.
Yeah.
It still is. I'll get up there on a stage in front of like literally like my campus room is like 150 people, so we have to have 3 services just to do to put on a day, because we have an overflow, we have kids ministry, all this stuff, but we have to do 3 services, so I have to teach 3 times in a row. Getting up there and teaching to a smaller room, I can play for 1,000 people, I play for 150 people, but because of the work that I'm doing, the burden, even though I'm myself, is still there because I feel like it's bigger than me. Music is just comfortable. It's something I love to do. I have no problem doing it. It's not that I don't love to teach. It's just that that's not my gift.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. So I'll get better, but yeah.
And also too, when you're performing, these are things that you've performed exactly every time.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's a lot of,
Exactly. So muscle memory.
Pretty soon you'll be able to recycle some sermons, though. You know.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's true. The more you do that too, they're able to like recycle some stories.
Yeah.
You'll be able to articulate something simpler, get better at it too. I think that's the thing I'm looking forward to, is over time being able to share something biblically without having to feel like, okay, how do I articulate this in a way that makes sense? To be able to say, like, I've done that before, now I can work on making it feel even more authentic.
Right.
Like coming from me fully, where I don't have to feel like I have to try to be smarter than I am.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, because a little piece of that creeps in, I would say, because I want to do a good job.
Yeah.
And if you have to try, right? You don't just go up there and you're like, all right, man, open-handed, we'll see what happens, dude. I think that
If you ever decide to do that, give me a call. I'm gonna sit in on your.
Hey, bro, I think that's what they said. I gotta go back and look at it. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second.
Let's Philistines, man.
Yeah, we're just gonna. Dude, going back to Rebel 12, also, Star Wars, but
Yeah.
I feel like you have an opportunity to build like a 12-man Slipknot style band
Bro.
for this project.
Dude, honestly, I have not thought about that, but like to do that like would be actually pretty fire.
Dude, even just like one song with 12 dudes on
No,
it.
I don't know. Maybe 12 guys, period, dude. I don't know.
If you need a guy to hit the keg, I'm here. You know?
Bro, oh my god.
at
Dude,
least 2 guitars, 2 bass.
Yeah.
it has to be at least a couple of vocalists.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a vocalist, maybe.
All right, dude, done. Hey, if you guys are down, dude.
Give somebody a tambourine just because.
I got an Evertune, you know.
Dude, yeah,
perfectly
I know
clean.
for sure, dude. That's actually pretty funny. Dude. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty funny idea.
Dude.
Because like, well, there's only a couple of us, dude. There's not really 12. We're only Rebel 2 right now. It's so funny because even this whole project, it's mainly me doing it, and I'm bringing a couple of guys in to play with me, and it's I heard it recently. Like the only ones who are like the people that do that kind of thing now, because of the way that we're able to do stuff, we want to have more control over direction of like what we're doing, so that it can the feeling can stay the same and the direction can stay the same. But it's like because of the jadedness from music, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You want more control, and so that's how it's starting. But I'm like almost. I'm at a place where even that, like, I don't need to necessarily have full control because it's not like I'm trying to make this my living and my job. It's got to be perfect. It's got to represent everything about me, because at the end of the day, dude, like, it's a lonely place. Again, if you're trying to do everything on your own and you let people come do things with you, again, they're doing it with you. You're not doing it together. And so I feel like at some point that's going to shift. It's got to shift. And otherwise, because I'm a relational person.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to do something on my own, and I'm like having people come play with me to cast my vision,
Yeah.
then at some point that gets bored and old for other people, because they have feelings and emotions too that they want to share.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just for now. I'm getting it started. But the guys that are playing with me, at some point, I'll bring them into the fold as far as writing process and stuff. Again, these are ideas that just come out of me, and I just kind of throw them together. There's other stuff too. I have like a few more other song ideas. Some of it would potentially went to static, but again, at the end of the day, Dan is he's a great songwriter, and he's very specific on certain things, and so I'm more of like go with the flow. Like I'll have an idea or whatever, and I'll share it. But then, but if he's really sold on something, I don't like to steal his thunder. Like I just like to like roll with the punches. Yeah. So, because he's a fantastic writer. So so some of this stuff like wouldn't be something that they would want to use anyway. So it works perfect because then it's just kind of like makes sense. Plus, dude, my boy, dude, he doesn't like when demo songs have like really high velocity on drums. And I'm like, I want them to sound heavy and hard, and I want it to be like on top of everything because I want you to feel every hit. Yeah. And everything's got to be in the pocket. I swear, dude.
It's like that Slaughter to Prevail snare. That snare that just sits on top of it. It sounds like a tin can.
Yes. Dude, that's what I'm saying. If you're listening to my demos, I always keep the velocity pretty high, just for the demo. Yeah. And then eventually, like when we record something fully, we'll record it collectively at the same time. Right now, I'll probably just drop like a demo a month on Spotify and YouTube, and just because I have the one on there, and I'm like, oh man, it could be better. And then I'm like, dude, I'm just getting it out there. Like, I'm putting that it's a demo version on there. Yeah. I'm disclaimering, dude. Yeah. Like it's gonna get better. This is the demo.
Cool.
Okay?
It's cool.
It's demo.
All right. We're only a little over halfway through the year, but Chris wants to know your top 3 albums of 2025.
Ooh, I like these questions, dude.
I hate these questions. I can never answer these questions.
I like the pressure, dude. I love it. I eat it up, dude. Okay, so 2025 though.
Yeah.
Actually, dang, this might be hard.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna allow. I'm gonna bend the rules just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna weasel it up and go 2024 too. One of them for sure is Bill Murray.
Oh.
This last album. I'm wearing the hat right now. Dude.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, dude.
Just that y'alternative, man.
Y'all, baby. Dude, have you heard the new song though? Have you heard the new song?
Yeah.
Heavy, dude.
Yeah.
But then still good. Like, dude, the formula.
I love that, like, recently he was on an interview and they're like, hey, Crabcore's coming back. He's like, oh, and you know that Bill Murray is going to take full advantage of that shit. He's like, we started that
and
shit.
And he will. And he will. And this song doesn't even have, it's not even country, this one, but it's still, you hear the slide for like 5 seconds in it.
Yeah.
And then you hear the eagle like really quiet. And I'm like, oh, dude, of course, bro. And the promotion going into this new song, where it was like the Hog Man, he's acting like he's like the Bigfoot, and they're trying to find him and chase him down.
Yeah,
dude, he's in the woods in his like boxer briefs, dude, like walking around, like, dude, and he doesn't even care no more, dude.
I just love, like, there was a music video of just him mowing a lawn.
Yes, that was the video for Better Hell.
Yeah,
and I was just like, oh my gosh, this guy's got it. He figured it out.
Yeah.
You don't need to spend a lot of money on something to make something that people are just going to watch. He's literally mowing the lawn the whole time.
Yeah.
And there was another video, dude, where he was just like walking, like it was literally a video of it repeating him walking. You see a couple deers doing their thing, and then you see him like holding like he's like walking his dog. He's got like the little poopy like baggies on his waist, dude. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, and he's seeing like looking around, and you're like, what the heck? But his music is so good.
Yeah.
Cause like he found his niche.
Yeah.
Like he's playing all these weird scene bands back in the day, but this dude found his niche now.
Yeah.
And it's like people, and he's messing around the whole time. Like everything's a joke, but the music is not a joke.
Yeah.
It is
so good.
It is excellent. Yeah. And this is one of the first times where I realized, man, I think there's a side of country that I've been writing off for a long time. And then I started realizing that it's not necessarily like country that I like. It's like the Western style of like the Ian Munsix. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of him?
No.
He's fantastic, dude. It's like it's very like, it's more, more Western feel. Like it's something you feel like you would hear like on the Yellowstone soundtrack or something. Like the more of that deeper stuff,
Kinda
not
like-
like the country like ballads.
Just
and-
Americana type
Yes,
shit.
yes, yes. I'm telling you right now, and it's because I gotta do extra. I'm telling you, the creative in me is like, I can't give the basic thing. I gotta have the extra. It's gotta have that feel. Like I gotta feel like I'm from there now. All of a sudden,
Have you listened to Lakeview?
I have heard of Lakeview. My buddy just showed me, and they're like big band country, but like heavier.
Well,
like,
they both used to
it's
play in
kinda-
death metal bands.
Yes, yeah,
And
yeah.
then just started.
But I
this.
think that's so. I think it's great. Like people are like, "Oh, it's such a gimmick." It's so, and I'm like, no, it's really good. I think it's really cool. But people can blend music together and do it tastefully. That's crazy. I love that, man. The people being able to unlock those things. I think he's single-handedly responsible now for a whole new generation of scene kids that like country music.
That's fair.
I am not kidding, dude. It's insane. But yeah, oh my gosh, what is the album called? Is it not called Better Hell? What is it called?
The last one?
Yeah.
American Motorsports.
Yes, American Motorsports.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, American Motorsports, absolutely up
Sick.
there. Oh man. Okay. This is like. Hold on. hold on. I got it, dude. I got it.
My timing is always so off. I'm like, fuck it, this is record of the year. They're like, that came out in 2022.
Yeah.
I got it,
Shit,
dude.
you're right.
I could tell you right now, dude. I just have to look at something real quick. All right. Another one, absolutely. I think, and this is actually this year, is House of Protection. Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
House of Protection. It's Stevis and that used to be in the
Chariot?
Chariot that he did Fever 333. They just released like an EP or something. It's like it's called Outrun You All. It's really good. Really good. It's just the drummer, he was doing Fever 333 for a little bit too.
Arcaponta.
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
And he does and he plays drums and he sings. And Stevis is like just running around like playing guitar and just like he does some vocal stuff too, but it's not as much as the drummer does. But it's really good. It's really good. There's a song called Godspeed that's really good on that album. There's a song that's really good called Fire. Dude, it's like boy. It's so sick, dude. You have to listen to that. And then so there's that. And then let's see. God, this is important. If I as a music person, you say the wrong one, you're gonna go back and be like, I meant this one.
Yeah.
This defines my whole life. This answer. That's what happens, dude. Bill Murray, American Motorsports, House of Protection, Outrun You All, and
Dude, speaking of country and like the crossovers and stuff, you know that like like Jelly Roll's band
Shibuya. Oh, that's like it's
has a ton of like hardcore dudes in it.
Yeah.
Like Jack Fowler, Sleeping with Sirens, is Jelly Roll's guitar player now. Their drummer Cody used to be in like Sylar and all that stuff. He plays
Wow.
for Jelly Roll now. Like Jelly just pulled all these like rippers from
Yeah.
like heavy bands to be in the fucking
dude. Now he's like making the contemporary Christian scene popular too.
It's wild.
with that dude Brandon Lake.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like that, he's just like, it's just interesting. Like all the stuff that's happening.
I was a fan when Jelly Roll was like a white trash rapper from
Yeah,
Nashville. Dude.
yeah. That's
Like,
what I.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on right now?
Yeah.
Like this whole thing.
What was that song that you showed us when he was rapping?
Oh, there's a ton of them. He has countless records just rapping.
was when you showed-
The Hate Goes On. Was
Yeah,
one of that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. This is gonna be it's a hot take right here. I'm just gonna do it. Don't judge me, all right, guys.
It's too late.
If Poison the Well releases a whole record, then that'll be on there. But I will. Love it. Oh, love it. If do I want to say it out loud?
Say it aloud.
All right, here we go.
Crazy thing.
Sleep Token.
Yes.
Even in Arcadia, I it's not that I like I'm falling into the Kool-Aid. It's just like insane at what they're able to do. And I think that
Hot take though, not a metal record.
it is not.
No,
and
not a metal record.
And
Thank you. Okay.
Let's just cut to the chase, dude. They are not a metal band.
No.
Like they
No.
have heavy influence in their earlier stuff, a little bit more heavy, and I can tell you why. Because the guy that writes the music was like into progressive stuff.
Yeah.
He liked like Periphery and bands like that because people found out who the guy is. Everybody knows who he is. He's just this nerdy dude from the UK who's a classical piano player, but also can play heavy music if he wants to.
It's theater kids who found drop tune guitars.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
and it's nobody that nobody really knew about. It's just a normal dude who's really talented.
Yeah.
He so like that whole sound is actually like he has interest in heavy stuff, but his thing is like classic piano. He's like a classical piano player. So people are like, oh, this stuff is poppy and this stuff. I'm like, dude, well, it is what it is. He can do whatever he wants. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like literally, he can make
no rules.
whatever he wants.
Yeah.
There's no rules. When I heard that song Caramel, and I'm like, am I listening to this reggaeton beat, dude?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Is this Pitbull or Sleep Token? And I'm like,
Worldwide.
why do I like this so much? This is messed up, dude. And my
Dude.
wife's like, it is good. It is pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, it's really good. It's like, dang, dude, I want to not like this song.
Yeah.
I don't want to but
And their drummer's so good.
oh, that dude too,
Yeah.
bro. I am on the fence about to buy that mixed wave pack right now, bro. $100, and I can my music could sound like that.
Yep.
They're like sexy.
It's gotten sexier.
Yeah. Dude, even last year, like when they were like, so many metal babies were made to this
yeah.
record, dude.
But like,
They start
you know
calling
what?
them Cumcore.
Oh my god.
No, that was the girls that were doing the metal shit.
I thought that was Monkcore.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Well, so Sleep Token, like I just feel like that's one of those bands where it's like it is very gimmicky for people at the moment. But I say that's why I was reluctant at first because I'm just like, I don't, because if I go down that rabbit hole, I want to explain why they're so good because there's an explanation needed.
Yeah.
This band I've had conversations with people where they're like, this band sucks, dude, and I'm like, dude, like your ears are broken.
You just don't like it.
Yeah.
You just don't like it.
Doesn't suck, you just don't
But
like
you
it.
know what's one of the things that I've realized about and I've started to understand this more about the brain and what happens neurologically for people that love music. Like we're all people, I'm sure, in this space that get the chills when something like is like, ooh, like
Yeah.
less than half of the world gets that feeling. They actually it's called frisson. It's called frisson. It's something that happens. It's basically a French word for shivers. But it's this thing that happens in your brain that through the amygdala comes back through, and you're able to experience music and other things like movies, other stuff in a way that more than half of the world can't.
Crazy.
It's actually more rare than it is common. And so when you guys ever have conversations with people and you're like, listen to this part,
Yeah.
right? And then they listen
they won't
to it.
shut up.
And one, it's the same thing like when your wives or something, or your husbands, okay, let's say that.
Yeah.
Like they turn down the music when you're trying to show them something.
Yeah.
Or they hear the part, but it's like literally has no effect on them because they aren't hearing it the same way you hear it. And there's no way that you will convince them to hear it that way because they are not wired that way.
Yeah.
And it feels like deflating. You're like, I don't understand. Why don't you hear what I'm hearing? It's so amazing. Like, listen to this part here. Listen to the melody. Watch how he drops it. Listen to how the piano hits right here, the same chord, and how they come together, and blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. You can explain that to somebody until you're blue in the face, but they won't hear that. They won't hear it. And you're going to lose sleep over trying to explain how they need to hear it. Listen, like if you just, so the whole Sleep Token thing for me, I feel like I've been doing that with everybody. Trying to convince people to hear exactly what I'm hearing. And I don't think they're another one of those bands. They're a band's band, dude. In my opinion, like an artist understands. Like if your ear is not acclimated to understand the intricacies of like what is fully happening, you're gonna hear like, are they just like bipolar? Like,
Yeah.
like, are they heavy? Are they soft? Why is he playing the piano? Like, he's literally not even playing anything.
Like,
He's
this is
just
a pop song.
singing.
Yeah.
Like the whole like fall for me song where he's just like literally playing like, and it's like he's following along with like it's either a vocoder or just a synth, and like it's just they could do anything, and it's so like deep, dude, and like. But there was a point where I was like, I don't know, man. He's like singing about this like sleep dude and chick and like what is this? And it's just it's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick, yeah.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah.
And you realize that like you realize that now because when even in Arcadia started, it's completely like a shift away from that, and now it's about like the wrestling with his mental health.
Yeah.
This album is about mental health.
Yeah.
The other ones were like a narrative.
Yeah.
And that concluded with the end of the last song, Eulogy? No, was it
Euclid.
Euclid?
Yeah.
Which was which went back to the
Heater.
night does not belong to God,
Yeah.
that whole thing. And so it like wrapped up. This new one is like literally about
Dude,
mental
even
health.
just that line where it's like, I'm too young to get bitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Too old to, or what is it?
Yeah. To get better.
Yes, too young to get bitter, too old to retaliate
Yeah,
like
yes.
before, too blessed to be, whatever. He just basically going through the
that part. Too young to get better.
Yeah.
And then the part right after that, where
That-
it goes to the piano. No, right before the piano part. Right before that, where it does the piano. That like one full measure. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my favorite part of the whole song.
Dude,
After that, like
yeah.
too young to get bitter part. That one, I'm like, Jana, listen, baby, listen right here. Watch this in the piano. Watch. Boom, and I'm like, isn't that beautiful? She's like, yeah, it's really good.
I had that moment.
And I'm like, no, but isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Like, isn't like, do you feel that? Yeah. Well, yeah, I know it's good. I'm like, look, I got chills. And she's like, okay.
I literally had that moment this
I'm like,
weekend,
babe.
but with a way cheesier song. I was showing somebody John Farnham, Break the Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I was like, just how epic this is. Like, look. And I'm like, having like goosebumps.
Dude.
And she's like,
That, like,
Why?
if you look that up, anybody can look it up. Frisson. It's
That's sick.
Frisson. It's something that happens to people that are able to experience emotions in a way that other people can't. And it's through, like, that kind of stuff, like a movie, right? You listen to a score in the background of a movie. If that score wasn't there, that movie would not feel the same.
Yeah.
And you hear that, and it's like, that's the thing that gives you chills, and you're like, oh, whoa, that was intense.
yeah.
But what doesn't do that for people? They're the person that you sit next to in the movie theater, and you look over and go, "Wasn't that sick?" And they're like, "Dude, I'm just watching a movie." Like, you're like, "Bro, come on, we're at the movies together. Like, acknowledge it's dope, dude. Like, don't just sit next to me. I'm not taking you with me anymore, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Because I want to be able to like experience it and really it's." My wife always says to me, like, everything's got to be intense for you. Like, everything's got to be, like, life-changing, emotionally. I'm like, well, I want to experience that with you because you're my wife.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm
trying to
sorry.
show you the things I love.
I want you to love what I love. How can you all play Magic with me?
You could be one of the rebels.
Yes! You could be the 12th or the 1st. I don't care. Yeah, dude.
Man.
So cool. Yeah.
The definition for Frisson that I gave on
Yeah.
Google, it best describes a sudden rush of or wave of emotions that some people experience when listening to emotive piece of music.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, as I've gotten older, not only do I feel that, but like I start to feel myself like getting like teary eyed.
Yeah. You ever listen to like I can listen to like movie scores.
Yeah.
Like straight up. I'm like
Sinners.
I literally can listen to like there's one piece from the Man of Steel movie, okay?
That score is
That score is
so good.
insane.
First
Like
Flight?
when he yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. It's the same one that they have going throughout the movie, but when he's going and he like finds it, like he figures it out, and he's like starting to like, and you see like the because it's like this slow build, and it's so good because you know he's sitting there and you see his like knuckles on the ground, and then you see everything start to like rise up, and the music matches that so well that when he starts going. It's like so intense, dude, because it like almost the music matches this like feeling of like you can do it, dude. Like you got this. And I feel like when I listen to that, I feel that. Like there's nothing like I don't need to be Superman, but I'm saying in the moment they captured that so perfectly that when they were talking about not having him be Superman anymore, it like kind of bummed me out because I was like, that really moved me. Yeah. But at the same time, like they're not going to be able to recapture that exact thing anymore. That was like, and people didn't like that movie, which is really shocked me. Which like it got such bad reviews and people didn't like it, and I was like, that was like one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. Yeah. The way that they like, it's not that everything was perfect about it. Lois annoyed me. Like there was so much about it like that could have, but the thing about the story with like Russell Crowe's portion of it was kind of cool, and like Zod and Superman, all of that stuff was just like it was good.
Him when he basically had to choose to not save his dad.
Yes, and his Kevin Costner, dude. When he's like Dutton, bro. When Dutton's like. He's like, no, not yet. And it's like, dude, you easily could have saved him. Yeah. You easily could have. And he was literally like, no, don't save me. It's not your time. Bro, that's just like so selfless. I want to be my dad, dude. Can you be my dad?
I hate that scene has become a meme, though.
I know. Dude, everything that I'm like, oh, why are people doing that with my stuff? Like, they're just distorting my favorite parts.
You respect John Dutton.
Yeah. Dude, hey, John Dutton, he would have just walked over there through the tornado. The tornado would have been going on and you would have saw him walking out, dude.
I am the storm.
Yeah. But that right there, dude, I cannot listen to that without getting the chills every single time. And like that's what I'm talking about. Like that. Like how do we
And the reason I know that it's First Flight is because I remember when I had just had it on and I just felt it.
Dude.
And I was like, what is it? Okay.
You just feel it, dude. Yeah. It's intense. I'm serious. This is my favorite. That is one of my favorite pieces ever. And I'm not like, oh, I gotta listen to the whole soundtrack because like I don't really care for like the all the epic like boom boom, but like the crazy action things and all that stuff. It's just, but the emotional ones, the ones that are like they're like tug you at you, dude, like that stuff. And my wife's like, why do you put yourself through that like emotional like, and I'm like, because it feels so. It's something that I have to get out of me. If I don't experience that, it stays in. Yeah. And I have to like purge it like somehow. And so when I hear stuff like that, I don't know.
You should definitely watch Sinners.
Is it good?
Oh man,
I've heard it's so good.
So good.
It's on HBO Max now.
Okay. Okay. It's dude, sick.
It's one of those like if you're a musician, you'll get it. Like,
okay. See, I heard the same thing. I heard the same thing. If you're a musician, you get it.
Yeah.
All right. Sick.
I feel like this holds more weight if you would have came with your glasses on, but it was, why do you and Mike look like you could be brothers?
That's funny. Dude, you know what's funny? My wife was like, she's like, so who are you going to hang out to? And I told her, and she's like, and I showed her a picture, and she's like, you look like you could be his brother. Literally, my wife said that. What the fuck I hear?
That's funny.
If I take my hat off, and my glasses kind of look like those.
Yeah.
And you guys are both wearing plugs.
Wait a minute. Bro. It's like we're like twins. Like I'm Arnold and you're, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, that's accurate.
No, I was kidding. You're taller than me, so you would be Arnold.
My biological brother is Mexican, so maybe there's some weird connection there.
Maybe, dude, like Bill Burr, Billy Corgan, and
maybe one day we'll be on an awkward podcast interview together.
Cool. That'd be cool.
It's this one.
Yeah, honestly, that's cool. Maybe we are.
Yeah, maybe we are.
I'm down.
This one is funny. I don't know. I don't really know how to say her last name, but I know her as Kelly Boyd. But she said it's not a question. I just think you should bring back John X death.
Wait, Kelly Boyd?
Yeah,
that's the homie.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see this. Dude. Hold on. If that's the same person I'm thinking of. Where's it? Dude, oh my gosh, yeah, because Kelly Boyd, she
got married.
You knew her last name, because yes. Dude, okay, so she used to come hang out with us all the time back in the day. And because we were all part of the same scenes and stuff. So, that's awesome, dude. Actually, I just saw her recently on Instagram, and I think, like, she's a Christian now, too, right? As far as I think. I don't know. She might not be, but either way, it doesn't matter. So back in the day, what you guys know seems so ridiculous, dude, that everybody had nicknames. Okay, a lot of people had nicknames, and it was a season where like it was MySpace was a big factor on that. So MySpace was like one of those things where like you would like create your persona. Like sometimes people would just be themselves, and some people had to be extra, and I was extra. I had to have something.
John
I had,
Death,
and
dude.
I would know. I would just call, and people were calling me John Death. It was just, it would say John X Death on the thing, but people were saying John Death.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it's so funny because people now they're like, you should be John Life now. I'm like, yeah, dude. But it's just if you knew me back then, like in my impressionable younger, like that was like a funny thing that I did, and it's so hilarious because you do those things and I remember thinking to myself like that was so stupid. Like eventually I like was what. But it was because the place that I was in, like I was more focused on me. I was more focused on like what I looked like, an image and all that stuff. And so now I look back and I think it's silly, but at the same time, no, it was like legit, like MySpace, like John Death on there. You know, you pick the songs. You have to curate your thing because if you can control and curate your thing, then yeah. So for me, that's funny, dude. Kelly, man, that's so cool. I mean, like that's a deep cut right there. But like, I have this little funny tattoo on my thigh that says John Death on it, John X Death.
That's funny
because my brother, he had like a little funny name. It was like Chris Scene because his name's Chris. So he had said Chris Scene, and then his best friend got one because they were like they're younger than me, but they would always like follow me around and like have fun like living through me. So he passed away when he was 19, so it was a while ago now. He actually the night before he passed away, he was with me at Dan Murillo's house from Lorene Drive at the time. So he was with me and Chris, and we were all there, Chris Como. And so my little brother Chris was with me, and then we went the next morning we like just partied, hung out. Like he like got to like he's like thinks it's so cool like hang on with his brother and the band and stuff. And then we went home the next day, and then the next morning like something happened with his heart. He didn't know he had a heart issue, like so he his heart like just aorta just like opened up, had thoracic aortic dissection, and so just totally freaked in because it doesn't happen generally to younger people, and so that was he had like that thing too. And so I was like, there was a part of me that almost covered it up because I was like, it's so silly. But then I was like, wait, no, it reminds me of him.
Yeah.
So then I didn't, it's a really cheesy, just written all horrible and crappy tattoo. But yeah, no, but yeah. I'm pretty sure Kelly probably remembers my little brother too, because it was a while back. But yeah, it's cool. Hi, Kelly. Wow. It's been a minute.
We all went to high school together.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
I guess it kind of plays into that. But Chris asked, most memorable tattoo and why?
Most memorable tattoo? Probably this one on my wrist. This MXPX one.
Yeah.
My brother too, right here. But at the same time, this one is the most memorable because it was like that moment where like your childhood hero and like you are meeting like as peers, and he's doing that as peers, and like you know, just being able to like be at the shows and like see him every day and like have him like, you know who I am now, and like having had that moment, because even to this day, if I were to see him, he would remember, like he would know it was me because of the experience. And so it was just really cool. Like his wife was there too, and she was like so like asking me questions, and she was like so I got to share my story with them. Yeah. And so it was a really, really awesome experience. So I would just say that. Yeah.
Would you let Mike tattoo you?
Probably.
Honestly, bro, and it's funny because he's like, it's gonna look rough, dude, and I'm like, well, it is a punk, dude. So it looked punk rock, but he put MXHX for my career.
It does look like it's like Sharpied on you.
Yeah, like it was
just kind of cool. It
like
gives
he
like
was just like he doesn't tattoo.
Yeah.
So he was like trying, like Oliver was trying to coach him through it. Oliver he was like, oh, hey, just do this right here, Mike, blah, blah, blah. And Mike was doing it, and I was like, I don't even care what it looks like. It could look like not even a face, dude. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, this is cool. Like, it's a memory.
Yeah, it means something.
This tattoo, it shocks people all the time.
Yeah.
Like, people are, oh my gosh, Mike did that on you. And that to me is like, it's just, it's a testament to like, man, MXPX really did like influence a lot of people. Like a lot of people. Like I'm not like so into their newer music because it's kind of just like, but because it starts to sound sounds a lot like it's the same stuff. But it is so like influential. Like listening to the old back stuff, like they're still doing stuff like nonstop. Like it's like they're never gonna stop, dude, ever. He's like gonna play forever.
Yeah.
I know, he just keeps going. And I'm like, dude, when they did the quarantine stuff, like that
was cool.
acoustic stuff all the time,
I
and
think
they
that
learned
revived them.
And now they do live stuff all the time. They just like log on and play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, they got that figured out.
Yeah.
But Mike is just like driven.
Yeah.
He's a driven guy. So yeah, just that. Yeah.
I didn't realize how they were a big deal to me too. Like one of the first bands that like I really got into that was not on the radio. Like around the time I was like into No Effects, finding MXPX, it just felt I was like, oh, these like have like good lyrics.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Yeah.
a lot of the punk bands I was like into. And so like seeing them like in person, it like shocked me of how I was just like, 'cause I've been around all kinds of like people in bands and stuff, but seeing them, it was just different.
Dude, they were like throwing he would like throw his bass to like
to
the
this
guys.
day. Still to this
Dude,
day.
and I'm like, that is so hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, I would be so terrified that I was gonna drop it, but also literally that their tech would boom and he catches it and throws it on, and I'm just like, that is like the hardest. And they were
And they jumped
launching
from everything.
everything is like, it's not, yeah, dude, it's so professional. Like, but like so skilled, and it's simple music, but it's like there's so much, I don't know, not everything has to be it's super intricate and crazy for it to be good.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're one of the examples for that. And I wish I could do something similar and be like a Stephen Carpenter and play like a power chord and have it be like have it be so influential.
It's my dream.
Dude, my dream to just like be able, dude, I'm like, I put so much stress on myself to learn how to play the craziest and learn these riffs, and he's just like, and I'm like, I try to do that, and I'm like, this sucks. Like, this is boring, dude.
I feel like Doyle from the Misfits. Where it's
Dude.
like you would think he's shredding, but he's just playing power chords and he's doing all this like stuff.
Yeah.
Just punching his guitar.
Yeah, dude. It's the craziest thing. But that's what they're good at.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm still tripping that Kelly wrote in. I swear it feels like I haven't talked to her in so long. It's wild.
It's such a small world.
It is a small world. That's what I'm saying, dude. We have crossed paths, but have not met. And that is the why. Why is that? You know what I mean? Like, that blows my mind, actually. Why do you think
We've probably like stood next to each other, probably at similar shows. And
Guarantee
stuff
it.
Too.
Guarantee it.
Dude, what was even crazier too, I just thought about this while we were doing the show, is like right before I met you and talked to you, like a week before that, I had just met Brett, who we share a lockout with because him and Steve work together.
Brett DeNovo, he
Used to play drums for Static Lullaby.
Oh shoot!
So the drums that are in the corner under the PA, the Brett's kid.
I'm like wondering, like why, you know? Why now?
Yeah, why now?
See?
Maybe we're all the rebels, dude.
Dude.
Maybe we are the rebels, dude.
I'll be Rebel Clean 2 or 3 or whatever. Or,
No, you have to pick a name, dude.
An
like, are you
apostle.
Paul?
Yeah.
No, Paul's not in it, actually.
Yeah. Who did you write Walking Blind about?
Yeah, just don't be Judas, dude. That's not
Walking
good.
Blind.
Yeah.
He's gonna get kicked out.
Someone with addiction.
Wait, no. Sorry. Who do you?
Regrets?
What was the one about walking on water?
Oh, John.
There you go.
Right? John walking on water.
Peter.
Peter.
Mr. Pedro.
Peter. Perspective of disciples watching Peter walk on water, and how it's like, how do you see that happening and then you don't want to do it?
Yeah, how do you see that happening and like legitimately go, oh, it's cool.
Did something just click for you?
It's just because I kept on hearing, I want to walk on water. I was like, wait, what?
Dude, sick. Yeah. I love that, man.
Yeah, just But
Dude,
There's some.
hey, what is get off my lawn about? I'm stuck on that song, dude.
Dude.
I cannot stop.
It's about being old.
it's about
Good.
it's literally about how the music that you grew up on and how you think it's the best. Mm-hmm. That's just what that's what that song is to me. Like,
I like it, dude.
Song is about
that
like
resonates, dude.
And I even try to give it like a little bit of context before we play it. I tell people like I love new music, like I like finding new bands. Mm-hmm. But the bands that I got into, I still like ride with them. I still play them. They still hit me harder than anything.
Yep.
So it's just about that. It's just about like, finding something, and just like I think this is the best.
How many times can you listen to Stephen Carver play power chords and still be moved? A lot. And literally, his shredding is like. Dun, dun,
you know, it like gives me something that I can set a goal for myself to do. I could do that.
Dude, I wish I was trying to play Stephen Carpenter songs when I was first starting. Right? No, I would have influenced me the wrong way, dude. I would have been like way too simple, dude. I would have went in the complete opposite direction.
Just getting all the technical shit out.
All my songs are open D only. There's no melodies. It's just like
it's amazing.
Oh man, that's good. That's good, man. I like that. I like that you're really like introspective and thoughtful in your process when it comes to what you write. ChatGPT won't do that for you.
No. But it will help you find resources around your area.
It will help you figure out a word to rhyme with something.
Dude, like thesauruses, once I realized what those were, I was like, sick.
Dude, for dude, for someone who's writing lyrics,
band names too?
For band names, everything. Mm-hmm. Everything.
Yeah, I had friends that were like, why don't you just use like a Ouija board? I was like,
a Ouija board?
For real?
Dude, the list of bands that have gotten their names or albums from Ouija boards it kind of like hurts. Like,
actually,
really? How do I not know about? How do I not know about
dude.
that? Dude, that's so wild.
We actually, so Ryan and I from Easy Out have a side project where we funnel all our like shreddy metalcore stuff into, right? Where it's like, you know, and so we couldn't think of a band name for it, so we actually got on ChatGPT and we're like, give us 80s hair metal band names. And then it gave us this list, and then we just took those and then like took words from each one and like put them together. And we were asking like, what about this? What about this?
And it'll give you different versions of everything.
Yeah.
The best name they got, they didn't use.
I'm gonna use it for something else.
What is it?
I'll tell you later because I don't want anybody to steal it.
Oh yeah. No. That's true. That's true. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna use that for something else.
It's like immediately copyrighted.
But it's rad. That one's
so
rad.
Sick.
Okay.
Our buddy Ty, he asked, if Pop Goes Punk were to do a 2025 release, what song would you guys do?
Ooh.
Dude, a rehash Toxic.
Rehash Toxic, but this time you guys are in the leather suits.
Well, now, because now it would just be me doing something different, but at the same time, it would still be post-hardcore style related stuff. So, man, I think about this stuff all the time. Like, what would be a good cover? You guys are like, I'm gonna just throw this out there because it's like the first thing that's popping into my head, but it's totally like would just probably move on really quickly. That Shabooty song, the one where he's like just dancing, like what is it called? It's like a bar song.
Yeah, Tipsy.
Yeah. I would probably do that one because it's popular, cheesy, but it's also like the only song I know about him, and I think that's like, yeah,
it's become such a banger. Like
it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
One of we have a friend that went and saw him in concert, and he said that when he saw him, he played that song twice.
Yeah.
Bro, dude,
like
people love it.
All right, let's play it again.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny. I never listened to him. I didn't even know. I remember watching a Saturday Night Live. Do you ever watch that? Mm-hmm. I was watching Saturday Night Live, and I saw, and there was a skit, and there was it was like when they do their weekend updates, and Heidi Gardner, I think is her last name. She came on with one of the guys, and she was like this. They were like, here we got a mom and a son who's just became famous overnight from football or something, and she comes up and she's talking about Shabooty's like their guest I guess, and she was like just saying these like raunchy things about like how she wanted to hook up with Shabuti or whatever, or Shabuzi. How do you say his name?
Shabuzi, yeah.
Shabuti. That's actually
Shabuti's from Coheed.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I was like, wait a second, it's from something.
Dude, deep cut, dude.
Yeah.
That's how you know, like you like Coheed when they were good, dude.
Jersey
They're
Bound,
so good.
man.
They're so good. They're a good band. They're always going to be a good band, but that album,
that song, Everything Evil, was such a
dude. That whole record is like, so fantastic. But yeah, that's when I first heard about Shabuzi, and I was like, my wife's like, this song's good. This other one, and she puts on the music video, and she's showing like the kids like this song, and like he's just like.
Yeah.
Just like the whole video is him just like
it's just like supposed to be him drunk, like dancing.
And he's just like
he's on like a truck
and he's
like,
singing and he's
I've
like
never seen it.
it's in a bar and it's just
he's just moving around and dancing and like it's so catchy and so good.
Yeah.
I couldn't look away, dude. I'm like, wow.
Mike added that to our playlist, and that's one of the ones that sticks out from last year.
Yeah.
It is good. That's my Pop Goes Punk right now. That would be the one.
That would be sick.
It's funny. I actually brought that up to the dudes, Static, before I stepped away last week, and I was like, we should do this one. They're like, bro, stop trying to throw country in our music. They're like, you listen to way too much Bill Murray now, dude. Stop it. And I'm like, you guys need to understand that this is where the world is going.
Yeah. The world's going country.
Everyone's going country.
What's the guy from A Day to Remember that he just announced his country album or something like that? Jeremy.
No way.
Yeah, I think he's like now announcing that he's gonna be doing country, and which everybody saw it because the last A Day to Remember album, he's like
big old album.
Yeah,
the one that just came out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, there's a little bit of country in there, and then out of nowhere, he just announces that he's gonna do country.
I wonder if he really will or not.
I wonder if he could actually pull that off.
Yeah,
like him, Jeremy McKinnon, dude. Like
his voice is like. The way he sings doesn't really have a country twang
nasally
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's emo stuff. Like it's like
I know they just dropped
he was holding himself back.
Yeah, maybe, dude.
I know they just dropped a music video for that one song on the record. All My Friends.
And Seth Rollins is in it.
Yeah, Seth Rollins is in it.
Flamethrower.
What's his name? Cody from Wage War's in it. Like,
dude, it's crazy.
It's a cool video, but like a lot of people in the comments are just like blasting it, dude. They're like, "How did you put out such good records when we were younger, and now it's bro rock?" Like, and I was like, and what sucks is like this is one of the stronger songs on this record.
I know, dude. And that's the hard thing about like. Being in a band where you blew up off of something that was really intricate and different and unique.
Yeah.
Like even Static, like and Don't Forget to Breathe is like one of those albums that they wrote like in their angst and like in the season of their life. And same thing with Under Oath when they did their own thing, Chasing Safety. Any band that had like that album, people want the second of that album.
Yeah.
And it's never gonna hit the same. And I was surprised that like at the love that we had for the self-titled record that we had for Static, because you just like I didn't know that it could be like hopefully this works out like that it'll get to that place where we're not stuck there. And it was like really well received. And so it's funny because there's so many people that have actually like found out about the band just because of that record too. But then you have your diehards that are like been around for a while and that remember like the local shows. And if you're from out here, and Don't Forget to Breathe is like just it's one of those albums so, like people are really into. But yeah, Shabuti, dude, Shabuzi.
Same.
Yeah, same guy, same thing. The whole thing's the same.
And then our boy Ryan, Easy Out.
Yeah, let's go.
Off the record. He asked, "Who are your guitar influences?"
Okay, this is a good one. I like this.
This is nerd talk now.
Yep.
This is it. Okay, so I love Deftones, but Stephen Carpenter's actually not. Even though I love Deftones, Stephen Carpenter's not that guy for me. Mm-hmm. Some of my favorites are Jim Root from Slipknot. I really enjoy him. I like Mick too. But like I've always just like I liked how he was playing metal without having to play entirely metal.
Yeah. Like
the way he kind of incorporated a different style into that. I thought that was really interesting. Another one, this is a guilty pleasure guitar player, but I don't care. I'm going to say it out loud. Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit. because he's like a guitar player. Like, he tries things, does weird things.
I hate his tone though.
I know it is. I know, but it for me, I just love.
He's different.
I don't
He does
even
a lot of
write.
cool
I
shit.
don't write music like it's funny. I don't write music like Wes.
Yeah.
Or like it's almost like I don't really write like most of my favorite guitar players. But with Justin Beck from Glassjaw, he's another one of my favorite guitar players, and I do draw inspiration from him.
Yeah.
Absolutely do. So out of all of the guys that I would say like I'm influenced by, he's probably the one that I'm like I've been interested in, like I've followed him like in the style. And it's funny because they don't even have like a lot of albums.
Yeah.
They have some that I'm just like so intrigued by, and they're really raw sounding, and it's like always something different. And so I've always been really interested in that. And he's kind of like a still a mystery, because he doesn't just like do a bunch of stuff and everyone doesn't know everything he does or why he does. But he did release like a couple guitars recently, so he's doing some more things because he has to kind of promote those things.
Yeah, you gotta sell.
But I've always really enjoyed him. Who else? Dude, I'm totally blanking on a couple people. Hold on. Off the top of my head, my brain is not functioning on all cylinders right now.
Dude, I'm still metalcore guy through and through.
Yeah. Wait, dude, I was just watching something the other day on all this stuff. Another one off the top of my head would be Mike Schleibaum from Darkest Hour.
Okay.
I grew up like watching him play, and he just like was a shredder, but like again, I wasn't that style of guitar player. And it's really interesting that like a lot of my favorite guitar players are people that I don't necessarily play like.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure why that is. But they're just influences to me that there's some, like again, there's other guys, but they're completely opposite of like how I even play.
Yeah.
But for some reason I just like enjoy it. Maybe it's because I'm like, I don't necessarily need to do the thing. I'm just inspired by it.
Yeah.
But like Justin Beck would probably be like the closest one to the ones that like to the people that I enjoy.
Yeah.
What about you guys? I'm curious.
For me, I was saying like I'm a metalcore guy, so I've always loved like the way that like Phil and Nick from As Lay Dying played. They both shredders.
Yeah.
Even
Really
like Ken Susi on Earth shredder.
Yeah.
Bo from Seosin.
Yep.
Sick.
Oh, Bo's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rips
He's awesome.
too. But I've always
He's
liked
underrated,
that
dude.
yeah.
He's an underrated guitar player.
Very
Yeah.
underrated.
People don't really know because they used to see like Justin and they used to see him shred, but they don't really know because he's a shredder. He's a good guitar player, but he's also a recording artist. So he's also a tasteful guitar player. So he knows like when to do the things or not. Yeah.
I think it's cool now seeing like, because with Phil now in Seosin with Bo and seeing them play together, and like I was watching their Warped Tour set and seeing them like kind of trade off on like who's playing the leads and who's doing parts and stuff. I was like, oh, this is rad, because it's like
They're swapping back and forth.
yeah, a complete like sharing of
The new guitar
stage.
player, the new other guitar player, he's a shredder, dude.
That's Phil he used to be in As Lay Dying.
Oh, that's Phil.
Yeah.
He's in it now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the same guitar player.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. 'cause
Wow.
After
Yeah, he is.
he's great.
I was like, I was like, who is this random dude like on their band? Because he
Tall,
was.
skinny guy with long
Well,
hair.
when we were playing with him, I didn't even put that together, dude.
Yeah.
And I grew up listening to As Lay Dying.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
Yeah. It's
That's crazy.
It's so he just went.
I didn't put that together.
I guess full time with Seosin now that like
Yeah, he is,
he
right?
stepped away from all the As Lay Dying stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
talk about Christian metalcore, dude. Like,
Yeah.
let's not go down that route.
I'll give him credit. He stuck it out a long time,
Dude.
A long time, but yeah,
That's crazy.
Musical. My biggest vocal like for hardcore punk stuff, musical influence is Ignite, their old singer, Zoli.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I think kind of the same thing. Like some of my influences, I feel like are not
Yeah, they're not even like.
what I sound like.
Yeah, totally. Me too. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm just intrigued at the stuff that people do. Inspired by and intrigued by it. Like again, like West Borland, like that's what I'm saying. It's a guilty pleasure. Like a kind of like a one of those things where you watch someone do like it's like the full thing, right? Like he would try to make things sound different. He would like it doesn't make sense really. It doesn't really feel like it would make sense, but somehow it all worked out. And like he would do weird things with his guitar. And it was almost like he wasn't doing like your normal chord progressions and things like that. He was doing like riff and then chord and then and like the weird things. Like he was just doing weird things. And I was just like, the fact that this works and it actually is like, because if you listen to it, it's like almost like hip hop, right? Like how hip hop like has like this weird sounds, and it doesn't necessarily sound like if he was playing it on a guitar, like if he was playing it acoustically, it wouldn't. Not most of the songs wouldn't translate well to like
have the effects
because
and
most of it, it's like kind of like repeated loops versus like actually it just wouldn't sound the same. It wouldn't translate the same. I don't think. But some of that, the effects and like the weird things that he would do, I love that. Like he was trying weird things,
and he puts on a hell of a show. Like,
well, he really like. I mean, it's part of the whole mask thing, dude.
Yeah.
People have always enjoyed like masks because the reason why they like that stuff, and I can tell you straight up, and I feel pretty confident in this, is because it's people want, like, it's like movies or TV shows or music or any of this stuff. It's all like something that they can put their attention into, like the whole like it's part of the show, the art, like all of it comes together. Like that's why you listen to back in the day, like getting the album artwork was a big deal, dude. Like we put a lot of effort, time, and energy into putting together a jacket, right? And it would have the lyrics on there, or it would have different art on there. You know, all of that went into that. Actually, was a representation of the band in that season.
Yeah, and then opening the insert and seeing the shit inside too.
Yeah.
Like,
All of it.
Yeah,
and so I think that's what it comes down to, is like all of those pieces, those added layers of the art, the ability for him to go out of his way, and you go, man, what are he gonna look like this tour?
Yeah,
I wonder what he's gonna look like this tour.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's gonna like he would do the craziest stuff, dude. He looked crazy in some of these. Like I think right now, it's like I'm not like, oh man, I want to listen to Limp Bizkit, like, but his guitar playing always intrigued me.
Yeah.
And like right now, he's like wearing this like crazy Sugar Skull looking,
it looks
thing
rad
with this mohawk, and he's got like the whole get up, but the whole setup, the half skull thing and everything. I'm just like, bro, this guy goes a full mile, dude. Like he goes for it. And so there's and so I just feel like I just love that, dude.
Yeah.
And again, like Jim Root and Mick from Slipknot, like it's so funny. Like my favorite bands are not Christian bands, dude. Like, and people always ask like, what, how will you listen to that? Like, how does it not affect you? And it's like, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me that way because I only like care about lyrics for the most part if they affect and I resonate. I can still like a band even if something doesn't resonate with me lyrically.
Right.
As long as the music and the vocals and the melodies or the sounds or the placement of the screams, like all that stuff, right? Because, you know, unless I go and look at the lyrics for a Converge song, I will not know what Jacob Bannon is saying.
That's
You won't. You have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah.
There's no way. Maybe you can make out one word, but but like the only way you know. So do you resonate with the person that's singing? If you do, then you're going to go out of your way to look to read it.
Yeah.
If you don't, like, if you like Limp Bizkit, you probably don't like them for the lyrics. You probably like them for the way it sounds and feels, and you know, it gets you pumped, like whatever. Break stuff, like literally, dude. Like,
nah, I did it all for the Nookie. Changed my life,
dude. Like, but you're like, dude, man, I never was the same after that song.
Yeah.
Like, no, but the whole like that is like. I wouldn't have thought of that part. And how to make that actually be part of a song and have that like work. That's, to me, it's like pretty genius, dude. Doesn't mean he's like the end all be all for that, but I think that like
it's cool what he's doing.
it is. It's cool, and I wouldn't necessarily want to do what he's doing in like that type of band.
Yeah.
But when Ryan asked that question, like, what are some of your favorite guitar players' influences in that way? I would say Justin Beck for that style of music and influence in my life, period. But then going into, it's usually going to be these weird off the wall guitar players that somehow work. And I think you could say Mick and Jim Root are like, they're not that off the wall, but at the same time, there's like a mystery there too. That I feel like is tangible and that is exciting. Yeah. I don't know. He needs to chill, bro. Like,
I watched this Jim Root interview.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, I'm considered to not be a great guitar player. I'm considered to be pretty sloppy. And I was just like, that makes me trash.
Dude, and you know what? And he is a little sloppy.
He is, yeah.
But you know what? But he doesn't
But it works
sound sloppy.
for him, yeah.
But you know what? Mick's also playing like tight, high gain, like the stuff that like I would normally probably play. Well, I don't know. I think I would probably play in between the two. Actually, I'm not super high gain, and I'm not like so like rock buddy like whatever the word would be like you never catch me playing a Telecaster because I don't play like a Telecaster needs to be played.
Like you don't play like single coil, like twangy.
Yes. And if it's single coil, then it's got to be like something that works with high gain and leads. Yeah. Like the guitar you sold me, that guitar, I love that guitar, bro. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just like, it's actually funny. It's actually kind of heavy, dude.
It's heavy, yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, it's pretty light." The new one, I'm like, this is
No,
not
it's
like.
not.
I'm hearing people do reviews about this guitar. They're saying it's light. I'm like, what the heck are they talking about?
Yeah.
This is a brick, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm playing this thing and I'm just like, dude, this thing is so sick. But it's I don't know. Anyways, I can ramble on and about all that stuff too. But I feel like there's a lot of metalcore guitar players too that I grew up listening to. But Mike Schlebaum stands out to me because I feel like he was so edgy and he was such a shredder. And he just kind of went off. Yeah, dude, sick.
Hell yeah.
What else?
Is there more?
No, we kind of answered some of them already.
Oh, okay.
Dude, what about singers, dude? I want to hear that one for you.
Oh man,
Just for fun.
that's tough. So I was always like growing up, like As Lay Dying was like it's such a bummer the way that all played out because that was like my.
I know, bro. Like, dude, break my heart, dude.
So Tim is a vocalist,
Dude.
now,
what about Austrian Death Machine, dude?
Austrian Death Machine, like it was fun. It was a fun project, but like it wasn't something that I could just hear myself listening to like all the time.
No, it needs more. It needed more Arnold.
Yeah.
Like some of the songs were actually like they were more serious but the clips around them were funny.
Yeah.
But it was like we need more Arnold, dude.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
but like right now, I think it's like some of the dope vocalists are doing. Like, have you listened to? Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? The Throne. Their vocalist is fucking sick.
okay.
Landmarks. Have you listened to Landmarks?
No,
They're this French hardcore band.
Okay, Landmarks.
And like their name is spelled like Landmarks, like the A is a V.
Yeah,
But
that's like my gamer tag online. Yeah. It's cult classic, but the U is a V and the A in classic is a
V.
Yeah.
Sick.
So cool. So cool, man.
But dude, like,
I'm super cool. Guess everything's got to be unique. Got to figure out a way to be creative in every avenue of my entire life.
Everywhere.
So ridiculous.
But yeah, if you listen to like their new record, this dude has like, so there are songs where he's like rapping. Mm-hmm. It's in French.
Okay.
But it just sounds like, I don't know what you're saying, but this sounds sick.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right? And then like he has like this insanely dynamic range where he can scream high, he can hit these lows. Mm-hmm. And then when he sings, he sounds like Chester from Linkin Park.
That's cool.
And then like there's just this like that band just does all this and their drummer rips. So like they have all these like crazy dynamic time changes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So as a vocalist, I like him because there's a lot of stuff that like I keep showing Jesse this one song and there's a part where he's like he's rapping but he's screaming while he's rapping and then while he's doing it he's raising in pitch while he's doing it.
That's
it's
skill.
like while he's doing it and I'm like and Jesse's like, you really like that part. I was like, because I can't fucking do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Totally. And I think that's why we love those parts, is because it's like, I can't do that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I would
Like-
think to do that.
Yeah, or I wouldn't think to do that. Exactly. Like, man, how did that person think in that moment to do that thing?
Yeah.
And it's like that's the question, right? Like, well, because they thought of it.
Yeah.
Or they were inspired to do it. Like,
Yeah.
if we did everything that we would think is cool, then nothing would be cool to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we would just get, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Boring at this
Rad.
point.
But yeah, like, and then I'm a huge fan of Parkway Drive. I like what
Nice,
Winston
dude.
does with his vocals.
Yeah.
I like the way they write songs, everything. And their documentaries and DVDs like changed my life. It's sick.
Dude, they was at, which festival was it at? It was one of the last ones we played when we were actually like, doing things all the time. They came out, it was Warped Tour 2008 maybe, 2009. But they came out and just like on a smaller stage, dude. Everybody just went from wherever the main stage was and they went over to the small stage and just like went crazy for them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we didn't even get a crowd like that, dude. Who are these guys? And I'm like, like they were good, dude. They were so good.
Dude, 2010 when I was with Atticus on Warped Tour, every time Parkway played, like every day, I
Everyone
would
just
like
run over there.
I would find a way to like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go sell records over here, you know? Just watch Parkway play every
Dude,
day.
that's
It was
so
like,
dope.
so good.
They just played yesterday, right?
Yeah, they played at that festival. A couple
Yeah.
in San Diego. In San Diego,
One of the tallest bands.
yeah.
You know, another one real quick too that just popped in my head. I'm a big fan of Every Time I Die. So like one of my favorite hardcore bands. Sadly,
How do you feel about Better Lovers?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's I think as long as you're remembering that it isn't Every Time I Die, it's good for what it is.
Yeah.
Because Greg Puciato is such a good vocalist.
Yeah.
But at some point I can kind of get annoyed, like if I listen to too much of his voice, it gets a little bit too like scratchy for me, like a little bit. But I do really like it a lot. I think there's some of the heavier stuff like I'm really into. I think there was just such a, it was magic, dude. Every Time I Die.
Every Time I Die was
Like Keith, like with his new project, it's like anytime Keith does something, it's cool, but it's not groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Anytime they do something like what they did that without, or I'm sorry, anytime they do this thing without him is awesome. I think out of the two, I'm gonna go with Better Lovers versus anything that Keith does by himself.
right.
Because it still sounds like they still have the music, and I think that Will Putney joining, he kills it with him.
Yeah.
He adds a different element, which is some of the stuff that like they wouldn't normally do if it was Jordan. But I was gonna say Jordan is one of my favorite guitar players. The reason why is just because the dude he loves playing guitar.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
It's not because he writes cool, fun, like little rock riffs and like little, what do they call it? Crap riffs, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'll say that. I don't know. I got to control some of what I say because sometimes I'll just start going off. Construction days will kick back into me. But so like, but he writes all those like riffs that are just so fun and random. and
they are random. They're so like
they're random,
weird timing all over the place. Like,
but that was like what made like Every Time I Die so special is they could do whatever, and they were really interesting. Like some of the songs that they wrote later on were kind of like it's kind of random, but at the same time like it worked.
Yeah,
and it worked, and you know I think like Radical or whatever, that album, for them to like just put that out and then all of a sudden like not then be done, I was like, bro, I want to watch you play on this thing, dude.
Yeah.
That album was so good.
Yeah.
Dark Distance right off the bat, dude.
That band is the band that you can't look at someone and be like, oh, they're a huge Every Time I Die fan. It was so random. But they were the band that like a security guard, a bouncer, a bartender, someone from the venue staff, somebody. It wasn't like they were just like kind of an Every Time I Die fan. They were like a huge Every Time I Die fan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've seen guys that guys that are like working the barricade that will turn around and like screaming lyrics and then go back to doing their
That's
thing.
still like going. If we were to say like top 5 bands of all time, they're there for me. Every Time I Die is there, and Deftones are there. Glassjaw's there. I think I would have to really wrestle with some of the other ones. I love Bill Murray and Sleep Token right now. They're amazing. If when I say top 5, it's kind of like they're so newer to the list of bands that it's hard for them to give them that kind of spot.
Yeah. Get some dirt in your cleats first.
Yeah, they can be in that. They're like in the extended, like newer top 5. Mm-hmm. I'll throw them in there. But like, yeah, dude, I just feel like, oh, you know what? Like not guitar player, but just band in general that I love so much, and I don't even know why I didn't bring this up. Norma Jean, they turned into such a powerhouse, dude.
Yeah.
Like you go back to like the original album and it's amazing. Josh Scogin, like so good and everything. But everything they've done since with Corey Brandon, it's so amazing.
Yeah.
Like the dude, like I just love his voice, dude. And I love what he does, like how he yells, and it's just like, it's very like intense. And I remember just being so confused at first when they first released the album Beyond a Blessed Martyr, and I was thinking to myself like, but this is really good though. but you're thinking about the guy, like you're thinking about Josh, and you're like, but he was so insane and so good. But you're like, but this guy is good.
It's always tough to wrestle.
It was a wrestle.
Yeah.
Because it was like one of the Christian hardcore bands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, dude.
But it's also one of those things where like when you have a band that like comes out and then establishes himself with this person up front.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're gone and then somebody else steps in. Even if they're rip, it's still hard to separate like what you fell in love with that first record and that first vocalist. So it's like stepping into a band as a vocalist that's already made a name for themselves. It's like,
but you know what, man? I will say this, dude, and like they did this albums that they put out, like Polar Similar. Oh my gosh, dude, that album is so good. The one with like the rats hanging down.
Yeah.
Polar Similar is so good, and then the other album that was like right after that one. Oh my gosh, I'm like blanking on the name. And the new one that they just released too, Spearmint, I think is what it's called, something. I don't know, that I'm just blanking on names right now. But man, just his voice and what he's able to do, so good. I just love that band now. Like they've solidified like a play. All hell, dude. Yes, dude. I'm telling you right now, dude. I love it how you're like searching stuff, dude. It's so sick. I'm like, like so I don't have to like stew on it.
Yeah,
because they're like, oh man, I gotta like let me start searching. Yeah, but it's one of those things where they just kept getting better and better and better and better. And so I would say like those are definitely like I would say top 4 off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Again, it's a hard wrestling because I to like have the mantle of certain spaces like that, it's hard to like because there's always gonna be something else that pops up. I would say if I was to lock in a 5th, if I was to go top 5, with Deftones, Glassjaw, Norma Jean, Every Time I Die. The last one would be, and it's so funny because I love all sorts of music now, but it's those things that I grew up listening to. It would probably be Poison the Well.
Yeah.
Because like, for me, that was really formative. Like, the opposite of December was really formative for me because I was just like, that's just a good like heavy band, but like melodic and really like raw still. And then like when like Tear from the Red came out and like you hear Botchla for the first time, I'm just like, dude, this is sick. So if there's one thing, if you like really think about it, it's like Deftones moody, Norma Jean's super moody now. Like really moody, like Poison the Well, really moody.
Yeah.
Like, cause like when he's singing, a lot of it's like kind of chill and like really mellow and monotone. Glassjaw, pretty moody. Goat, pretty wild.
Yeah.
But also very moody.
Yeah.
I'm like
moody temper tantrums. You know?
Yes.
Like...
and then you got Every Time I Die, crazy, wild, all over the place.
Yeah.
But but Keith's vocal parts can be monotone and moody too. I just feel like I just love like vibey stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel like it just touches that piece of me that needs to be released, dude. So I don't know. I love music, man. At the end of the day, it's really hard to just even say that like those five. But
it's so hard for me to do like top anythings because for me with music, it's always like a place and a time.
It is. Well, because even the things that are from your roots, like you would think I would have put MXPX on my top 5 of all time, right? But it's because at that time, yes, I listened to them all the time, but at the same time, what are the things that I always go back to now that are from my roots? And so it's that stuff like that I'm constantly like recycling over and over and over. And there are certain seasons of my life where I want to listen to MXPX and have fun and like, feel like, yay, like, it doesn't hit me emotionally, like, but I enjoy it. And I remember how it made me feel. And it is a different feeling. But yeah, so like, it's just one of those things where it just depends too. Like you said, I just think that those ones, I could always listen to them at any point in time and just be good with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love music, dude. It'll always be a thing.
Always,
bro. Always.
All right, mental health checks. We like to check in weekly, see where we're at mentally. That way things are going well. What's going on in our life that's keeping us in a good place. Or if things aren't going well, what are we doing or not doing that is keeping us in a funk? So, John, where are you at this week, man?
Dude, this is a good one because I do this often. I'm very aware of where I'm at, whether it's good or bad. I would say that right now I'm in a good season. I think that a big part of like where I'm at in my life at the moment is kind of, I'm doing a lot of reflection. There's a big one. I think if I'm gonna preach on it, I need to do it, right? So I'm reflecting as often as I can. I think that right now, like, I'm at peace, like, with a lot of different things. Like, even just stepping away from Static again, like, those guys feeling like grateful just even for the season that I decided to say yes again. Like, having my back, like, I'm just feeling a lot of gratitude. I'm feeling a lot of peace about, like, a lot of different things going on. I'm excited and eager. And I will say that that's not always the case, though, right? So, like, because of the fact that I can struggle with anxiety, struggle with like ADHD and mild bipolar, right? My mood can swing. And I think that the times, like, I can be in a place where all of a sudden, like, just out of nowhere, I'll feel down, like really down, like to the point where, like, there is no reason why I should feel this way, and I start, like, you start just questioning things, and you start having moments where you're like, not going down the rabbit hole about why everything sucks, but more so like start stewing on specific things. Or like, there are days when my wife will be like, hey, how's it going today? And I just will respond with, it's okay. And it's like, well, what's making it okay?
Yeah.
Right? And I almost can't even pinpoint it. And I just have those moments where I'm like, I had a good conversation this morning. I had a good meal. I have nothing that has like literally caused me to feel the way I'm feeling other than the fact that like I'm just choosing to feel like this right now.
Yeah.
And it's such a mental thing, dude. And so like I think I'm in a good place, right now in this season. Like, it's cool that you're asking me this question, and I can honestly say that, because there are moments where I'll go down these little spirals, and I'll have these deep valleys, and I'll be in a place where my wife's like, "Dude, like, baby, you got this. You can get out of this." And it's just, and she just tries to have my back and know that like I will get out of whatever funk I'm in, but sometimes it's just like kind of crippling. It can be crippling. Like, you don't even know like how to get out of the funk you're in. You don't want to be a burden on people, so you don't like to share it with everyone, because you're like, I don't want them to think like they have to try to figure out how to help me, because people feel that. Like, when you tell someone like you're struggling with something and they care about you, the first thing that they want to do is they want to try and help.
Yeah.
But they might not know how, and I might not know how. Like, they need help.
Yeah.
And so the thing is like, to allow that to be something that you kind of process through and think through, like, how do I not get into those places? Again, sometimes it'll come up, but I feel like I'm in a good spot right now, man. I feel blessed. I feel grateful. Dude, I'm loving this conversation we're having. It's so super long, but I love it. Like, I think if anything, I'm like, this is what I live for, man, is having good conversations. Like, I'm assuming that this will probably fill me up for a while, like, because I think that that's my favorite things. Interaction with like regular people, dude. And when I say regular, I know it's funny because someone recently was like, when you said, I say that, it's like, I'll let people know, like, I'm really enjoying this because you're just like a normal person. Yeah. And people are like, well, what does normal mean? Like, does it mean I'm boring? I'm like, no, it just means that like we're two human beings having a conversation.
Yeah.
We're not like, I'm not trying to impress you. You're not trying to impress me. We're just present and enjoying and not trying to take from each other. I think in this season of my life, the things that drain me the most, that bring my mental health down, is when I feel like it's like when people are just trying to take from me. Yeah. Like, not like physically, like they're taking from me like my mental emotional capacity. So like when it comes to what me and my family do, or like if we're going to go out and like do something with people that we care about, like what if I go spend time and take my wife and take my kids to do this thing with somebody or another family or whoever else, are we going to go into this with them having expectations of like what we should be bringing into that scenario, and vice versa? And if there is expectation, like what we're supposed to be bringing into it, like what we're supposed to do to help like fulfill that, like, oh, they're inviting us over for dinner, so we have to do and like make them feel a certain way in order for it to be like this transaction. I don't like that. Yeah. Like I want there to be no expectations. Yeah. Like, I don't expect from you, you don't expect from me. Let's go and be present together. Right. And because the world is constantly like asking from us, like trying to take from us. So in those moments where you actually can rest and just enjoy company, like those are the things that like I just strive for. So someone's like, hey, how come you haven't hung out in a long time? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, if I were to bring my wife and kids there, is that going to be good, fun for them? Are they going to enjoy that time? Yeah. If they're not going to, then it means that I'm just doing what I want to do to hang out and drag them along. And in those moments, it's like their expectation is that I'm doing the thing to make it so that they feel like I care still about the friendship or something. But it's like, not even close, dude. Of course we're good. Yeah. Like, you don't have to, like, I don't have to, like, show you by, like, dragging my family to something that we're still homies. Same thing like the birthday party, right? Yeah. That you're talking about. I think that stuff messes with me when it's like, well, you should just go. Like, well, okay. But like, is this like, what is this doing? Like, what is this transaction that we're, and like, why would I commit to this thing? And it's not that you don't care about people and you don't want to, but like, our time is valuable, right? All of our time, everybody in this room right now, all our time is valuable, and we're choosing to spend it in a way that's productive and like life-giving. Right. And I think that like is the same thing that you need. Like, I've learned that me and my wife, we want to That's how we want to operate. And if someone takes it personal that we don't want to go do this thing, because we get invited to stuff all the time, like, and it's people would be like, "Oh, I would love to go to things all the time." It's like, nah, you wouldn't, because if I go to this certain things, there's gonna be people that have expectations on what I'm bringing to this experience, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I think saying no to a lot more and being more choosy about what we and my family do, especially, that's helped my mental health a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of the things we talked about and just like where I'm at right now, I'm just in a really grateful season of my life.
Yeah.
For so many reasons. But ask me tomorrow, I might be upset about something random. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I think that's just part of the ebb and flow, struggling with mental health. But yeah, good, in a good spot, dude. In a good spot. And actually really grateful to say that and know that that's truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not just be like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, but like, actually, I'm good. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm chilling, man. I've been good. Last week was kind of like I only worked a couple days, just with the holiday and everything like that. Brian flew into town on Monday, so that was a little hectic because I got up at like 5 a.m. drove to LAX.
Oof.
Sat in LA traffic.
That's not fun.
Got to the airport, picked him up, drove back to the IE, hung out for like the day, and then drove back to LAX to drop him off, and then came back. So it was like,
you just want to spend a day in LA?
huh?
You guys just didn't want to spend.
There's nothing really for us to do in LA, like other than spend money. So, we just kind of like came back, and so we were like we were really dead set on going to Joey's barbecue in Chino. And then they're closed on Mondays. So then we ended up, because we were like looking for beef ribs. So we ended up going to Spirit of Texas. And Spirit of Texas has just gone way downhill. Sorry, guys. And it was just like...
That's a place that like offered like banana pudding, whatever, and then they took it away.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember that place.
Spirit of Texas, they used to give you free banana pudding with your...
Yeah.
So now...
Dang, I remember that place. That's been a while, dude. Oh my gosh.
So now we went over there and it was like kind of whatever. There's a bullet hole in the glass. It's kind of cool. Yeah, there's a bullet hole in the glass.
That's right by my house.
And then so just like we were like, I don't know, the food was like unimpressive. Because the guy, when he first opened over there in San Bernardino, basically, like it was dope. Like the big pit was in front, whatever. And then he opened 2 more locations.
Yeah.
So now he's not at that one anymore, and it's like you tell other people cook, and it doesn't have the same like.
Doesn't translate.
Yeah, when your pit master changes, it doesn't have the same like.
True, bro.
So yeah,
It's like art.
So we were like kind of bummed out on the barbecue situation. We ended up at BJ's because it was tradition, at the end of the night, and then everybody starts drinking, and I'm like trying to get them to LAX because I have work the next morning, but everybody still
Well,
keeps
you get up
drinking.
early for work, right?
Well, not really, but also like my commute is like from my bedroom to like the living room because I work from home.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. Okay.
But I do still have to be up like and clocked in.
But it's hospital stuff, right? It was, yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
So I was like, man, I gotta drive to LAX after this, and then drive back, and then but it was cool. It was like because he was only in town because he was coming back from the Philippines, and then he had a layover, or he was here for the day, and then his flight left the next morning at 9 a.m.
Okay.
But I wasn't gonna drive him back at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
Come back, So, but that was cool, getting to hang out for a little bit, and then the rest of the week was kind of just like, everybody's like on holiday time, and they know that like they got a 3-day weekend coming up, and stuff doesn't really get done.
Yep.
You still need to do some work, and yeah. So, but yeah, it's been just chill.
That's awesome.
Just kind of kicking it. So, how you doing, Jesse?
I'm good. I've been the last couple ones have been kind of hectic, but this week actually everything started like coming up Millhouse. So I got to enjoy all last week, just like thinking more better now, and like enjoying that I'm not like stressing about the little stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And it's because, you know, I really had to sit down with myself and like started analyzing everything that I was going through. And I was like, you know what, this is stuff that I can't even control. I can't even, you know, I can't even do anything about. So why am I stressing over it? And had to kind of go back to my roots where I was just like, you know, I had a conversation with Perez about this, where it was like, I write down a list and the things I can control, okay, cool, this is what I'm going to do for them. But the things that I can't control, I was like, all right, just got to wait, you know? So, I feel a lot better now. I've been doing a lot more better at work, more better at and, you know, being a boyfriend. And actually, we just hit our 1 year.
Let's go
today. Yeah, or now.
Forget.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
It's great, dude.
Date anniversary.
So
Tell him congratulations for us.
I will tell her congratulations.
Dude,
I like how you stayed quiet there for a second.
Hey, tell all of them. Yeah. We live in a compound, dude.
But yeah, dude, I'm doing way better now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just like, tell him, like, it's cool, dude. Hey, I'll tell you right now, dude.
I appreciate that you just sat for a second just to see.
Hey, dude. Well, I'm here for the ride, bro. Dude, trust me, dude. Again, I will go back. If you gay, you want to come to the church, you come hang out. Dude.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm going to affirm what you do, but I'm also going to love you like a human being. Like, you deserve to be loved. And so, yeah. Come on, man.
But I am not.
It's okay.
It's okay if you are. It's okay. It's okay that you are.
It's all good, dude.
I love that. Like,
Hey, I love dudes too, but like in a normal way,
Yeah.
like a friendly.
that video where he's like, magic trick. He's like, you're going to forget that you're
Oh
gay.
yeah.
And he's like, but I wasn't. He's like, okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, but I wasn't. Yeah.
Dude.
Where are you at, Mike?
Last week was crazy physically. I worked 11-hour days, 11 and a half.
I thought this was the
days.
slow season.
It's supposed to be.
Oh.
But it would have been slow in the sense of because I didn't work Friday, and so I was basically like stocking up too. Because like while I was taking my my classes for my CDL, I wasn't working as much, and so I wanted to finally like make up on like the hours I was losing, and so last week it was just like really, it was like busy like just physically, like long days. But mentally, I feel like it was good because I was like, just like a lot of like singing for me is like what that helps me with like my mental health. So I did a lot of singing last week, and yeah, I feel like I've been in a good place. I'm like excited for like the stuff coming up for this coming weekend. And
It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be fun.
This comes out. Well, technically,
wait,
this will. If we're gonna split this up into 2 episodes, this will come out after the show.
Oh, this coming out after?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
unless we want to release a like 5-hour episode.
Woo!
But Jesse will be gone for the next episode anyway, so we can just.
Oh,
split it up
yeah,
into 2. Yeah.
Cool. So then I can announce it here. So I can talk about it here. So No Bragging Rights is playing in LA. It's the show we got booked for. We're
1720.
excited about 1720 with
Sick.
Resist and Desmadre. And so, you know, we got booked, and since all our guys are like in different places, we figured let's try to book another show since we're all out here anyway. And so we'd hit up our buddies at Condor, and just kind of like, you know, hey, this is like the deal. We can't announce it. We can't announce it because of the show on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, what can you do? Like, we'd love to play, you know, Riverside or Corona, or basically anywhere you have an opening for. And so he's like, dude, we'll make it happen. We'll do Corona. Tell me what bands you want. And he's like, I'll reach out to other bands if you know. I was like, yeah, whoever you think. And
That's awesome.
yeah, so it's a pretty cool like little lineup. We have Slumped, Cake Eater, Dream of the Day, and Dulos.
Crazy that we never got a call. You know.
You know what?
I
That's
thought you guys
cool
weren't.
about
I thought you
that.
guys weren't playing until
We're
you
not.
wrote.
We're not.
What's that?
You know what's cool though? Like, there's something that I'm kind of interested in, like, experiencing again. It's like the simple, like.
You want to hang out with
go-
us peasants?
no way, dude. No. That's not where I was going with this. I'm kidding. Excuse me, you leper.
Yeah. You want to see what it's like for the guys that string their own guitars again?
Hey, I string my own, dude. Now. That's right.
We're back, baby.
You know what's so funny? Even when we were playing the reunion shows, we brought a tech with us.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because we were sitting there in the back, and he's like, "So what do you want me to do with your guitars? I'm about to string dance, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "No, I got my own."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, well, that's what I'm here for." And I'm like, "No, it's cool. I'll just do it with you. Let's just I was trying." And he was like, "Cool." And we were just talking. I'm asking him about what he's going to school for.
That's
and we're
cool.
just doing a string. And I'm just like, this is stuff that I like didn't do back in the day. And I'm really enjoying this like grounded experience. And so like that's why I'm like really interested in this new season of like what it feels like to just like play music again and have it just be fun.
Yeah.
And have it not feel like I don't need 1,000 people at a show to feel like I'm being successful in whatever I'm doing in my craft. I can go and I can literally say confidently that if I play in front of 20 people, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Because I'm just making music to make it and have fun with it, and I don't have to have the expectations that I normally would, I think. And now, because normally that would be like, oh, did we sell this show out? Did we do this thing? Do it? Because there's a level of like with Static, there's a level of like we're at a certain level, so we should probably be hitting certain like milestones and goals.
Right.
With this, for me, it's like I get to go back to like kind of my roots and just enjoy playing.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, like just to be able to get to the point where me and the other guys are like playing a show and it's just exciting and fun. And we don't have to worry about being perfect. We don't have to worry about like putting on the craziest light show or any of these other things. Just have a good time, dude.
Yeah.
And like play small places and I can know that it's going to be fun. And we might not play to a full room, but we might play to a full room. You just never know. And be okay with whatever the outcome is, period. And I remember being younger and going to shows and people would play and I'd be so impressed, and it'd be a small room with just a few people in it. Remember the Noise Attic?
Yeah.
Back in Riverside?
Yeah.
Okay. So like
we
that
played
was...
with Rufio in there.
Bro! I saw Rufio there.
Then you passed out, and we were headlining that.
Over Rufio?
Yeah, there was like one of the-
Before that place closed down, that was like a small little spot, Riverside.
Dude, that's where that's where Ryan's.
I saw
Alec
Oscar
and
there.
Ryan and Alex Seavers met
Really?
that show.
Do you remember that band, Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's when I first heard about Oscar there.
You saw Oscar there?
Yeah. Whoa. And I was like, dude, Oscar's sick. Like, nobody knows who they are, dude. I'm like, when someone knows who they are, I feel strangled.
I feel torn
Dun,
into...
dun. And the bass player was so sick, dude. He was just like, just all over the
I've
place.
never heard of this band.
Remember Oscar?
No.
It's so random, dude.
Oscar's my homie at work, you know?
Now this is Osker.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have one more like simple punk album, and then they have one that's kind of a little bit more like modern punk ish. I don't know. Like the Idol Will Kill album is a little bit different. It's got punk elements, but it's not as punk as the other stuff.
Yeah.
But they weren't like super hardcore punk to begin with. But that album, the first one, was kind of. I don't know. It was great. They were cool. I liked them. They were like a little diamond in the rough, dude. That I know a lot of people know about. But yeah, Noise Attic, and I just like. Dude, I would love to play like a place like that. Like that's where I'm at. I'm at the place right now where I would kill to play Showcase again and have it just be on the bill. Don't have to worry about getting there and sound checking early. Don't have to worry about being the last band there.
Yep.
Go, load up, play
like 30.
have a good time, and then be done and just enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's some things that we forget like that are actually a good thing when you're like go back and you go like I get to participate versus like have to be part of the bigger picture of all of it. Like get up there and do all the things, because it becomes a thing, dude. With the bigger you get, the more work it is, and the more you get to be less present in those moments. Like you're thinking about all these other pieces of the puzzle that are great. They're awesome. It's not that none of it's really a bad thing. It's just that like I'm in a season of my life where music has become it's reignited in me creatively. I'm like in that season where I'm really enjoying just playing guitar and writing songs and having fun with it, and that I want to be able to do that again and know that feeling of just going and playing a place, and it doesn't matter who's there, what happens. We're just gonna go and play. It's gonna be good times.
Yeah.
Like that is where I'm interested in seeing what happens there, because I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna post it online. And yes, I'll post stuff on Instagram and like whatever. So there's awareness, but at the same time, whoever likes it, and whoever doesn't, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's someone's gonna love it, and someone's gonna be like, "This is so amazing." It's like, and the reality of it is like, cool. It's for them. I'm putting it out there. So when you write stuff, you kind of give it away.
Yeah.
It's not even yours fully anymore. And so the whole thing is like, but even if not a single person like loves it, it's still like I like it and I'm enjoying it, and this is fun for me.
Dude.
So like that's okay. Yeah, stoked, man.
That's easy out for me right now. Where it's like, if nobody likes this stuff, I don't care. Like,
Dude,
I love to play
it is fun, dude. It's so fun.
I love it.
And that's the cool thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you already got one. I got me, dude. I like it, dude.
Dude, you know what's funny with Get Off My Lawn?
I really love that.
We
Sing it for me right now.
we shot a video for it at Program, and when we released the video, like we would, like, nobody gives a shit about the YouTube videos anymore, but like we would take.
It is
clips
funny
and,
how that's changed.
yeah, but we put clips on Instagram, and then Rick at the time was like, let's just run it as an ad and see like if it gets any traction. So we ran it as an ad, and then randomly we get this message from fucking Tony from Mest, and he's like, "What is this?" He's like, "This just." He's like, "I didn't think like targeted ads would work, but this rips." And we're like, "Thanks, dude."
It does, dude. I'm telling you, bro. That I've listened to that song a bunch.
Dude, that's
Good
sick.
song.
That's
But,
sick.
that one I like. The other songs are good too. There's good songs.
Yeah.
I'm just that one. I was just like, dude, this song is freaking sick.
I
think vocally that's my favorite one vocally.
Yeah.
There's some other songs that the guitars are so crazy, dude. The solo, the harmonies, dude. The everything, like the guitar work is nuts, dude. It's so nuts. I'm telling you, all of it's great. All of it's great. Bass,
Yeah.
drums, all of it's. I think it's really just one of those things where I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is taking me back,
Yeah.
and it's almost like, but this is like, if I were to hear this then. I would be like, dude, these guys are like one of the best at
That's
this.
sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because,
That's sick.
dude,
Mike's face, that's why.
because like I loved Slick Shoes back in the day. You know, Sick of Change was sick.
Yeah.
Like you got these bands that are doing some of that really riffy. It's like riffy, punk, pop punk, whatever, skate punk.
Yeah.
Like it's just really riffy based, right? And the vocals are awesome. It's just the way it works together. But I think if you really think about it, like listen to these songs, okay? Unbiased, okay? And then you put them up against some of this other stuff, this is really good. It's like really good. And so I don't know, like I think it's just like everything comes back around again. This is one of those things where like you probably get new fans that are of like that didn't listen to this music.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh, this is cool because they started listening to music heavily within the past 10 years and this wasn't the thing.
Right.
And now this might feel new for
So
them.
it's this new sound.
What's
What's this new pop punk?
Yeah, this is like really fast and the guitars are like metal guitars.
Yeah.
Almost. Like, what is this? This is crazy. And then it's like, well, there's stuff that was like this, but I think that again, it goes back to your Ryan, right? His name? Him saying like, no, we have to do it and have it sound more authentic.
Yeah.
Otherwise we can't do it.
Yeah.
And I think he struck gold with that because I don't think this would translate as well if you did it any other way.
Yeah.
Because it even with what you're doing now, it still sounds somewhat polished, right? But that's okay. It's just that, but what can you do to keep it sounding like authentic?
Yeah.
And so I think if you guys just keep moving in that direction, like you're gonna have an album of just bangers, dude.
Yeah.
And the people that it resonates with, and the people that like that kind of music, are just gonna be like stoked.
Yeah.
Stoked, dude.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
So it's just so fun.
that's what I'm saying. Like, see that feeling of like this is so fun. Like it doesn't matter. Like this is just fun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about this Rebel 12 stuff. Now I'm thinking to myself, like it's just gonna be fun. Like I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna enjoy it. And but like, question: who is the hot dog? What is the hot dog? Is this like a Limp Bizkit thing? Like what was kidding? No, I was kidding.
Okay,
Like
so
the hot dog sadly passed away.
Realistically, what we were gonna
Or is it
do,
something that you don't want people to know?
No, so what happened was we were gonna treat it like anytime somebody asked us that, like, what's up with the hot dog? We'd be like, that's a great question. So what's sick is Jesse has this like new program that like, it just always changes
Dude,
the subject.
so legitimately.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but okay. So the reality of what happened was our bass player at the time, Rick. One day, Ryan and I showed up at Rick's house to like jam through some songs. So we're working on some shit, and then as we're leaving, Rick was like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna go eat a whole bunch of hot dogs," and then just shut the door. And we're like, "What?" And then Ryan is older than us. And he's like, what's the term that the kids use these days for hot dogs? And I was like, glizzies. And he's like, yeah, that's the one. And it was this whole weird, awkward interaction about hot dogs. And then that just became like a running joke.
Dude,
right?
well, it's just, I'm like, what is happening with this? This is so good. But it almost reminds me of like the older bands too.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you'd have like funny covers, like Lagwagon, or like, I think of, who else had these like I think like Mustard Plug or any of those older bands, they would have like funny stuff.
Yeah.
Like it would just be funny and silly and like just, and I'm thinking to myself, even if there isn't necessarily a story behind it, but the reason why I ask is because it's on multiple things.
Well, okay, so then also,
like, is the album going to be called like Show Me Your Dogs?
No,
you know?
No. I did pitch that we should call it Not Our First Barbecue, but yeah, nobody went for that. But if you watch like the music videos that we did, like we did 3 music videos that were like.
I saw part of one. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I saw something.
Yeah, so we just put the hot dog in the first music video, and then we were like, hey, it would be funny if we just kept the hot dog thing going. And never really explain it. Every time he's in a music video, it's always a different person in the suit.
Yeah.
The last person to don the suit was Jesse, and then the hot dog, R.I.P., because that was like a child's costume.
I told you I'd buy another one.
No. But then, so
dude, just bring it back, have someone in there, and it's all annihilated. Like the hot dog
it's all destroyed. But so, and then Rick ended up deciding to step away from the band. Nothing like crazy. He just got busy.
Player?
Yeah, he just got busy with life, and because the hot dog was like based around him, we were kind of like, oh, we can't really keep it going if Rick's not gonna be involved, right?
Yeah.
And then
unless Rick is always the hot dog.
Unless Rick has always been the hot dog, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, it was like one of those things where it was funny, and then we started putting it in everything, and then it started to feel like we're doing this too much. So then do we dial it back? What do we do? Like, do we retire it for a little bit? So we have a new hot dog costume. It's sitting in like the studio basically, but we just haven't figured out what we're going to do with it next.
It's ready for me.
Yeah. It's ready for Jesse to don. But yeah, so the hot dog was just this.
Get like a full custom one, dude.
Dude, yeah. If it ever got to a point where we're like regularly playing shows, like we need a hot dog mascot.
You're gonna have to have a hot dog guy.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to have.
I'll do it and I'll fucking kill it.
Dude, honestly.
Ask me about my winner.
Yeah, dude, honestly, that's like you just get it like nice and custom for the boy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Jesse needs a custom suit.
Just
bro.
a plump dog.
Yeah.
Bratwurst, if you will.
Yeah. Cheddar wurst, dude. Get a nice
man.
brat cheddar. Yeah. Dude, it's gonna
Show I have a different seasoning.
Dude, that's what's up, bro. But I was curious. I'm like, because like it is what it is. But to me, it just has that old. It has that old feeling of like, it just looks like it doesn't look like it. It just feels like older punk band.
Yeah. It just literally was like an inside joke that went too far, and then we just stuck with it.
Well, that's kind of those things, though, right? Like, I feel like that's part of that whole era was like you didn't take yourself too seriously. It's kind of like Bill Murray stuff too, right? You don't take yourself so seriously, and you let the music speak for itself, and the rest of it is like you're having fun. And I think that it would shock me if that people looked at that and they didn't think. And they went like, oh, they're not having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these guys are having fun with it.
Yeah.
They're clearly not taking themselves too seriously, but the music is really good.
Yeah.
Like, that to me, I think that's also a very punk rock thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you're not so focused on making it so serious and so, like, I think that you can get lost in that trap.
Yeah.
I'm like even with the stuff that I'm writing down, I'm thinking like, it's not that I need to make it silly or anything, but I'm like I don't want it to get too serious. Like, but at the same time, like I don't really know. We'll see. I don't really have like super big plans for anything. I'm just making songs and see what happens. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like the songs are good. I think I have some stuff that like will be cool, but at the end of the day, like see what happens. All I know is I'm gonna play music.
Yeah.
In whatever way it is that's like in it at a grounded level. Whether it's this or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, I've fallen in love with just music again in that way, at a very basic level.
Good.
So, yeah.
I need this. I need Easy Out to be fun because Bragging Rights is about to start writing again.
It's become heavy. Yeah.
And that's not that it's not fun. It's just heavy. Like the contact, the writing stuff that we talk about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of songs, let's add a jam to the playlist, and then let's call it a morning.
Yeah, dude. What are we at?
12:36. Yeah, we made it. All right. So we have a Walking Blind playlist. Essentially, what we asked, like, one of your jams.
Okay.
No, whatever project you want, throw a jam on there, and then what's a song that you've been jamming lately that's just been like on repeat for you? No genre restrictions. It could be Broadway musicals. It could be, whatever you want. Like, our playlist is insane.
All right. So you said what are my songs?
One of your songs. It could be from any band, any project, whatever you want.
I'll give you guys the new one, dude. Cool. It's the Rebel 12 one. Yes. It's on Spotify.
Okay.
By the way, that rips.
Layers of Grace.
The Layers of Grace song.
Yeah.
The new one is going to be so fun, dude. I'm so excited for the other one. The Drive. Just because it's like, it just goes. It just goes, man. And I like to be able to just kind of like write on the open note.
Yeah.
And then if I'm going to pick a song, did you listen to it already?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I sent it to them when you sent it to me.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, fucking rips.
They're just home demos. Like, I'm writing it all. I'm recording it all. It's all me. Everything. But I'm going to have other guys involved in playing it. We're just getting there. Dude. Okay. So, I mean, hold on. All I have to do is really honestly go to what's on repeat on my Spotify. And I could just find the one.
They have that feature?
You know what? Because I would have said Bill Murray more than Hate, but because I brought up the other band, House of Protection. Let's do that one. House of Protection, dude. And
Sick, because I've never heard of them. So
that it's House of Protection, and the song we'll do is Fire.
House of Protection Live is fucking insane.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
I just started listening to him, and I'm like, dude, this band is sick. They're so good. Just because they two guys and they're up there, they're literally grabbing everybody's attention, and they know how to. If you can put a show on with two dudes,
their music videos fucking are dope. Cause they
dude, the one where the cars are driving around them, on that like ramp, thing. It's.
Is it
bonkers.
the record with like the van and?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Song's good, dude.
Jesse, what you got?
Oh shit! I mean, like,
All right, while you're looking, Mike, what you got?
Let's do. The band is called No Treaty.
Oh,
And the song is called Trumpet, I think it's called.
interesting.
Have you heard them before?
Mm-mm.
They're like,
I like when I hear new things. I like new. What kind of music is it?
hardcore,
Okay,
but they're actually kind of like pretty in your face Christian.
that's awesome.
I'll put on Leon Thomas, Mutt.
Ooh, all new things.
Very
I
R&B.
like it.
Yeah, I'm like a fan of our playlist because it has like so many random.
I like that, dude.
The one with Chris Brown.
Leon Thomas Mutt. Okay.
What you got?
Okay. Let's see here. What have I been jamming? I didn't even think about this one.
I almost like said Electric Callboy. Elevator Operator, dude, just because my kids are listening to that song. I find songs that they'll enjoy that are ridiculous, and I have like all my kids are like, Elevator Operator, Dad, have you seen it?
It's not, I feel like I know what it is.
It's a cheesy song by those dudes, Electric Callboy. They like make like heavy music, but it's like super programmed and like super wild and dumb. Like some of the lyrics are so dumb, but it's funny, dude. Like it's really funny. They don't take themselves too seriously. But this song is like about literally this really nice elevator operator that they met at like a venue.
No,
That's it. Yeah. And they wrote a song about it. and it's this and it's these two like nerdy dad looking dudes, like what you would imagine a nerdy dad looking like. And they're like they have this they're walking together and they're talking, they're like singing, and then all of a sudden this door opens up and it's like this big white like lit up elevator. And the guy's like, come on in the elevator. And they get in, they're like, oh. And as soon as the elevator moves, their hair goes flying up. And it's all crazy. Hey, did I mess up the camera?
No, you're good.
Okay, good. Then their hair goes flying, dude. And it's like just ridiculous, dude. You have to watch it. But it's not, I wouldn't say that's the one to put on a place for me. House of Protection, dude. That's the one.
Dude, that's the same band that did the like the
Hypa.
Yeah. Like the Pump It song.
It's so stupid.
I wanna pump it better.
Like it's like are they not from the United States?
Yeah, they're German, Swedish.
I think they have the same manager that you guys had overseas.
They have a song where they're like literally, is it the pump where they have all the bowl cuts?
Oh no, that was a different.
Moves.
We got the moves,
bro,
yeah.
dude.
And they have the mini hands.
The
mini hands on
and
everything.
they all have the bowl cuts, and they're like, and like everybody stops, and it's like, and at the end, everybody's got the bowl cut, and like, it's ridiculous, dude.
Who was it that told me? I think it was you or Dallas, but it was like saying like how they before the set in their in-ears they'll only have like 80s techno or something like that going on.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched there's a YouTube channel. I think it's like Tank the Tech. Where he's like he goes on the road with all these bands, and he was like talking about how before the set they're all like walking around, they're all kind of like bobbing their heads and stuff, and then he's like, what are they, what's going on? And their in-ear mix, they're just listening to like
they gotta feel it, dude.
Like
that song, I'm telling you, after this you gotta listen to it. It's just like ridiculous, but you have to watch the music video.
Yeah.
Because it's part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you just listen to the song, you're gonna be like, oh, that's cool, kind of interesting. But if you watch the video, then it's gonna make total sense to you.
Dude, they did a remake, or they covered Every Time We Touch.
Oh,
every time we touch.
Oh yeah.
Cascada.
It's a bop, dude. It's pretty good.
They have like it's a high production quality, like really big sounding, like their music wouldn't translate probably well in a smaller venue. It has to be big.
Yeah.
It's got
they like submitted a song for Eurovision. Like that's the level that they're
writing like those types of songs regularly now. They become like the funny. They're like one of the funny bands now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like they release like normal songs too. But now it's like everybody's waiting for the funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a.
It's like Blessed by a Broken Heart.
Yelvish or the guys that sang Boxe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Their whole thing was they.
Massachusetts.
They're like a comedy. They have like a comedy talk show. And so one of the bits that they wanted to do was they got this big producer to like agree to like write a song for them or write a song with them, and the whole bit was going to be like they spent all this money to work with this producer, and this is what you guys did with it. What does Fox say? Mm-hmm. So the song blew up. They're not even like a band. They were
Dude,
just.
I'm telling you, my kids sang that song. I'm telling my kids love that song, but that one blew up.
Yeah, blew up. So now that's what they do too. Like,
the other videos are so.
I feel like that's
Massachusetts.
I feel like that's what happened with Electric Callboy.
Yeah.
Like they started doing the funny stuff, and now everybody's just waiting more for funny stuff. And you know what they recently said too? I was watching it because I never listened to them. A buddy of mine was telling me about them all the time, and I'm like, I'm good. And I finally listened to that one after that Elevator Operator song. I went back and watched the stuff, and it's just really funny. And I watched them like do like a random videos will like come up and say like watch this next or whatever. And so I watched one, and it was them just talking about how like there's just so much going on like in the world all the time, and it's just like we just want to make people like feel good.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's like enjoying the song or them laughing or whatever it is. And I love that. Like I resonate with that because it's like what can we do to like be part of like we could say like, oh, the world is so big, like what we do doesn't matter, but it does. Like whatever you can do to like just have people experience like good things and like be able to smile at the end of the day and like know that yes, our world is crazy and there's stuff happening every 5 seconds that we like. Honestly, are not designed to experience this much stimulation,
right?
Yeah,
and be able to process like normal. We were not designed for that. No. Like, there's nobody on this planet that is, like, thriving because of all of the problems in the world.
Yeah, knowing all the problems.
Knowing everything. Yeah. Like, every day, you're going to wake up, it's going to be something new. And it's going to be something that's divisive, something that's horrible. You hear about not to be, like, a drag, but, like, the stuff that happened with those girls getting drowned. And, like, you know what I'm talking about? There was, like, a Christian camp. And this whole all these little girls, there was a flood. I forget where was that.
The one in Texas?
Texas. There was a flood in Texas, and like I don't know, upwards of 20, 30 like little girls died.
Oh no! I didn't know that.
And I'm saying this, but like we have things like this happening all the time.
Yeah.
And not to, like I said, not to be a drag, but just this is the kind of stuff that would mess with your mental health. Like you all if there's something that we can contribute to like help people experience life in a better way, man, like it's our responsibility to do that, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think it's all of our responsibility, honestly, to contribute something to like bring people joy in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, there's just so much happening all the time. It's like just to stop and just be present. I think that's a big part of it, dude. Like just put the phone down, be present. Like what. It's always going to be there. There's always going to be something to look at. There's going to be something to worry about and stress about. If I look at my phone right now, I guarantee since we started this conversation, I probably have a bunch of messages on my phone with some sort of like thing that somebody thinks is urgent, and it's not. You know, my wife, she doesn't care. She's like, no, she's cool, dude. She's like, what time do you think you'll be home? I'm like, probably like 10:30 at the earliest. And she's like, well, it doesn't matter. You just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I love my wife, dude. She's so sick. Like, there's trust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's one of those things where we got to contribute. Got to contribute somehow, some way. But yeah. So I think this is cool that you guys do what you do in this podcast because it's a way to contribute as well.
It's our 2 cents. Our 2 cents to the world.
Yeah, dude. Just changing the world, bro.
We're 2 guys poorly explaining their mental health.
Yeah. Well, I don't think people that struggle with mental health in this way are able to really articulate it properly anyways. Fully. Because to people that don't struggle with it, they'll be like, huh? People that do struggle with it, they wrestle. And so because they wrestle with it, just hearing somebody else wrestle in how to communicate it, it clicks.
Yeah.
And so it just, you're speaking the language of people that struggle, and that's important, and it makes sense to them. So that's the key.
Yeah, I had moments throughout my life where I was just like, it's weird that I resonate so hard with this.
Yeah.
because there was a book by Danielle Steele.
Mm-hmm.
Her son, looking back on it now, I think it was an accidental overdose, but he was a singer from the ska punk band Leak 80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I read that book, and I was reading about like his they had like his like journal entries and stuff, and he's battling really hard depression.
Mm-hmm.
And so like reading what he was saying, it was like in my I was like I'm like relating to it, but I didn't see myself as having what he had.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. And then like later on, like when I went to go see for my first time seeing Have Heart, and like
oh dude, I've heard so sick.
Yeah, and it was just kind of like I was like, oh, they're a sick band, whatever. And then just like it's like the first time I'd ever heard a live, like someone in a band say, Pat says, he just like really quickly, he's like, for those of you battling depression, like this for you kind of thing. And it hit me, and I was just like, wow, that's weird. It hit me. Like I must have hit some people because I don't have that. I must have hit other people.
Yeah.
Just completely not even
Oblivious to it.
oblivious to
Yeah.
it. And then when I look into the mirror, I see a boy, not a man.
Dude. Bro.
And then Warped Tour,
So good, bro.
we had been, we talked about like what we say on stage, and after our set, we're talking to the people, and this lady came up to me, and her friend, and she's like, hey, I really appreciate what you said. Do you mind if I ask you like personal questions? I was like, yeah, for sure. And so she's asking like how I dealt with losing my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, like just what you saw, like I talked about it on stage. She's like, and you still like carry this stuff with you? I was like, I mean, I guess like I talk about it and stuff. She's like, have you had like, is this the first time you felt this way? And I was like, I mean, I don't know. Like I was like, I'm sure like I've had like just as many suicidal thoughts as like a normal person.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you mean like what do you think
person.
like a normal person?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Like I was just talking. She's like, have you had like suicidal like thoughts? I was like, I mean, yeah, like everyone has, right? And she's like, how often do you think you've had these? And this is like we had just played. Like God, I was like, this isn't about me.
You're still breathing
This
hard.
isn't about me. I'm here to help other people. It's not about me. Don't ask me about me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know, just like anyone would. She's like daily or like once a year, like once every 5 years. I was like, well, not daily, but like, I don't know, a lot, I guess. I don't know, whatever, like most people. And she's like, would you mind like answering questions for me? I was like, yeah. But I'm still like, you don't need to worry about me. Like I'm here sharing this stuff on stage. You don't have to worry about me. I don't have this stuff.
Yeah.
And then she had me like fill out a little thing that she had. And she's just like, you that's not normal to like have thoughts like that.
Yeah.
Like you should get help. You should go. And that was the first time I'd ever thought about having depression or having any of that. And it was just like, I'd gone at that point like a year and a half or two, just like every night talking on stage.
Yeah.
And not once thinking like what I was going through was like what they were going, what people I'm trying to talk to, like, well, that's them. It's not me.
Yeah.
I have these thoughts, but so does everyone else.
Yeah. And I think that's so important, dude. Because it is it's hard to like stop and go, man, like I struggle like heavily in these areas. But when you realize like what you were able to do through that's when it clicks, right? You're like, bro, this is bigger than just like my own struggles. No. This is like, there's a lot of people that really are affected by a lot of it. And the world doesn't help with all the other noise. It doesn't help us process any easier. Right. It makes it a lot harder for us to process things. And it also influences people to think that they're less than, they don't have this thing or that thing, or they don't live this life. And you have no context as to what they're really experiencing, the lives that you wish you had. How many times I'm sure you guys have been the same thing where you're like, man, I wish I could just be normal, or like I wish I could feel like, don't have to feel this weight that I feel all the time, almost at times for no reason. Like it feels like, and I believe there's a little bit of like a not fully. I don't think anything is just really for no reason. I think there's something in there, but sometimes we're not always going to be able to like figure out what that is. Like, you might not be able to pinpoint every time what the root of every time you feel anxiety or depressed is. There's going to be triggers that you're not even aware of. But at the same time, sometimes they comes from nowhere, and it feels like that because you just don't know how to pinpoint it. But at the same time, people need to, like, through your hurt, other people experience healing. And I think that's like very powerful thing. You know what I mean? For us to be able to do that, and through it goes back to like what we were talking about at the very beginning, like humility, like just being able to step away for a moment and just get out of the way and just go, whatever I can offer to help other people experience. Like, think about the lives that through your testimony and through the things that you're willing to be authentic and share and vulnerable about, the lives that probably are still here because of that. Like legitimately here because you have shared that you've struggled with this stuff. And so, and it kind of like is like, ooh, like if you really think about it, but at the same time, like, that's a blessing, dude. Like, so many people, I can guarantee it. Because, I mean, you listen to bands and people say, like, oh, man, you saved my life, you know? And it's like, the lyrics literally don't even talk about anything like that. But they're like, it's just the connection.
Yeah.
But you're literally you're sharing these things. And it's like you get to be, your vulnerability. And you sharing these things allows people that much deeper of an understanding that they're not alone, that they're experiencing other things that people do experience. It's not necessarily normal to have to feel this way. We don't want to have to be like, well, it's just how I feel. Like, I just feel like so low sometimes that I don't want to be here anymore. Like, no, you don't have to stay there, like, or at least not be alone, like, to process these things. Cause, but you also got to find the right people in your life that'll walk with you through stuff and help you and understand. And if you're aware of what you struggle with, then the people that you trust to walk with you through things, they have the capacity and the grace to, like, understand what you're processing as it come up, knowing that, like, it's not like a boy who cried wolf thing. It's just, it might happen and come out of nowhere. It might have a reason. Whatever the reason is, they know that this is something that you struggle with, and that like the people that are around you have your back. I think that is, like, it's essential for people that struggle with those things. And to, like, if someone makes you feel like you're a burden because, like, oh man, he's always talking about that, or oh, he's always so down, he struggles with this, like, okay, then they're not the right person.
Yeah.
You need the right people around you.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that some people just don't have that in them to care for people in that way, and that's okay too. Yeah. But don't assign responsibility. Also, we have to be somewhat responsible for not assigning responsibility to people that cannot handle helping us with that. Yeah. So if someone that's like a family member or a close friend that is like, no, I want to help walk with you through this thing, but you know that they don't have the kind of capacity to really take on the burden of trying to help, but at the same time literally have no idea how to manage that with you, then you're assigning that burden to them that they're not even gonna be able to handle.
Yeah.
So it's very deep. I think the layers are very deep, and there's a lot to consider. But if you're aware of all this stuff, and I'm telling you right now, the people that you're, like I said, you're singing to, you're sharing, you're being vulnerable with, they're going to be they're going to have a better opportunity to actually process these things and potentially not get to that place where they feel like they have to just end their lives. And I guarantee there's more fruit than you're aware of. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get to experience those conversations where people are like, man, you shared that changed my life. But there's probably way more that you haven't heard that you don't even need to hear. At the end of the day, you just keep doing what you're doing. That's what you feel called to do. So, yeah, man, it's beautiful. I love that. Thanks for sharing that. It's good stuff.
Dude, well, thank you for being on the show with us for the world record longest episode.
1 and 2.
155 and 156.
Dude, honestly, this is a bit of blast. Like, honestly, like, this is... I could talk about this stuff all the time, man. It's just music and mental health and just life in general. Yeah. We pretty much hit like on everything that I care about.
We'll do another episode where we talk more about comic books and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
my
do
gosh.
another
Yeah, there's
episode.
other stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Do you guys collect comics?
I haven't in a long time.
Dude, it's been a while for me too, but I used to. I have a big collection of like Marvel and DC stuff, but then I also started like reading Image comics and like, like I love like Jeff Lemire and like Rick Remender. And Rick Remender, have you hopped on his page at all? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
He's one of the writers for different various like really, really great comics. And he just hopped on there. He was talking about mental health stuff the other day, and he was sharing with people like, this is new to me, but I realized that like there's a lot of creatives. People that are usually creative are the ones that struggle the most with mental health. Yeah. And he was like, and I didn't realize this, and it's like he's just finding out now. And this dude, he's been writing stuff for forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang.
It's the human experience, man.
You like imagine like, he's going through so like if he were to like fall into this podcast or go to a show where someone's talking about it, and he would have found this stuff out sooner. You know what I mean? But at least he's knowing now, and he's sharing about it instead of going, oh, there's something wrong with me. Instead, he's like, no, I have to share this because other people. I think that if we kept moving in that direction, there'd be a lot of more healing. And I think that it's already happening. Yeah. I think people are being more vocal about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that too.
It's less taboo,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it takes people to open up and talk about it. So, dude, yeah, thanks for having me, dude. This
Yeah, of course,
so
man.
Fun.
Any socials you want to plug?
If you want to look at me and all my kids and wife, dude, you can go to at the real John Martinez, because there's a lot of them out there, but I'm the real one.
Yeah.
And then you can go to Static stuff too, even though I'm not playing with them anymore. They're my brothers, and you can go like the Static page is like just starting to read, like the people are starting to post again and stuff. So you can go on there for Static Lullaby stuff. It's a Static Lullaby _official. I think that's what it is. And then the things that I'm gonna be doing as of right now is this project that I'm working on. It's called Rebel 12. And with the Roman numeral 12, because it's gotta be cool looking.
I didn't know what I'm glad that you said. I would have looked it up at some point, but I was like, "What is this? What number is this?"
It's called Roman numerals. For those that are not for you.
No, for me.
No. I'm just saying no, because they don't teach that anymore, dude. I think they're going away with cursive now in school.
Yeah, cursive's gone.
I don't even know if Roman numerals will still be a thing, dude. But I will say this. So because I just like the numbers 12, I'm like, I gotta make it a little artsier than that. So so Roman numeral 12. So that'll be Rebel XII music. So 12 XII on Instagram. And it'll be on other stuff too. Yeah, that's right. Straight edge, bro. No, actually, I'll drink it on alcoholic beer, dude. With the best of them, dude. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. There's this one. It's really good. Sam Adams. It's like a hazy, and it's literally, my wife was like, this tastes exactly like a hazy IPA.
That's weird.
It
Getting
is
better.
It's almost like I had the placebo effect of like drinking one. I'm like, I think, am I buzzed? What's going on? Oh my gosh! And I don't have any
karaoke.
I actually don't have any problem with drinking at all. It's like a personal thing, not for my faith even. It's ADHD. When I drink, I would drink too much because I was having fun. Yeah. And I don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
In the moment. So when you get buzzed, it's hard to slow down because you're enjoying yourself. And then your significant other usually doesn't have as much fun as you, and so it ends up becoming an issue. And we've gotten some arguments that I'm not proud of. And so because of that, I decided to stop drinking about 6 years ago. So, and how interesting, because I started doing ministry shortly after that. So it was a good timing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Rebel 12 music on Instagram. So but if you just search it, you'll find it. And on Spotify, dude.
Yeah.
That's like, I always talk about Spotify because that's what I use.
I mean, I feel like it's the most common.
People use Apple Music. I'm like, that seems like it's a little bit like
pretentious.
Old. Yeah, like
Just because they came with dark mode and everybody started fucking with them.
Apple Music has it does sound better with
It
Apple
does sound
CarPlay.
better. It does
With
sound
Apple
better.
CarPlay.
No way. Do you really?
Yeah.
You know what? They are upgrading that on Spotify soon.
Are they?
Yeah, they're gonna do
good.
high fidelity like streams. They already have kind of, but they're gonna make it better.
Yeah.
I heard about that. But yeah, Rebel. Just search Rebel 12 on there. Remember XII for the 12. Yeah. Dude. But yeah, so cool.
Yeah,
Well,
for us
appreciate
at
you guys.
Walking Blind Pod everywhere. WalkingBlindPod@gmail.com for that email address.
Yeah, dude.
We love you guys. Peace.
Hey, make sure you do some special effects and make me a little thinner, okay?
we did the camera angle correct, so it just looks like you're just buff from like the.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, do we do that for us?